The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, morrismedialive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, hilarious.
You were kidding when you said that, right?
What? Hilarious?
No, that what's in your rider.
No, I wasn't. I didn't know what that meant. Thank you. You
sure
educated me.
I'm sure
you educated me today.
You have one.
I think we live. Man. I think something happens.
Your agent negotiate. We on?
On and cracking.
Gray pants, black polo, black jacket with Harper West Lakeland written on the crest. That's what we're wearing for tomorrow's game.
On the crest.
That's a trip. Let me tell you. I'm not. Are we on?
Yeah, I think we're on.
Oh, all right. Oh, hey, what's up? We're on. All right. Hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green. And Jeff Seat.
Homie.
Is he working again?
No, he got his feelings hurt.
He mad now again?
I think he quit.
You think?
He quit. He quit. I'm sure someone told him he should quit and start his own podcast.
Oh, someone.
Someone? Lou, what are you doing?
I actually put it in the
Subliminals.
Yeah, some you know how when your girl got your influence, you're better than this. You should quit. You should do your own thing.
So you think his girl said to him, Jeff, I need you to quit that show that you're not making any money on and go to another show that you still ain't making nothing on. I don't think she did
he
that.
probably started his own. I mean, I wish him the best. I mean, he's got his feelings hurt because he hung up. I haven't talked to him all week.
Uh-oh. So then y'all got some personal shit going on again.
No, we've always had. We're personal.
You and Jeff, man.
We're personal. We've been friends over 30 years. So
boy is mine.
Y'all different. See, me and my partners, we don't argue, man.
No, we don't. I don't argue.
No, you and Jeff argue.
I just speak my speak. No, Code 3 was like, are you going to call him and apologize? Like, well, that's not going to happen.
Uh-oh. Well, did something happen?
What?
If Code 3 says, are you going to call and apologize?
She's always like that. She's always about being positive, and even though she carry a gun.
But what about
That's
the
positive.
high road? What
Positively
happened to
safe for her.
What?
What happened to that cliche, the high road, taking the high road?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I came back.
I apologize.
No, I'm sorry. I actually thought about it, and I went to my therapist and told him.
So you went to your therapist and told you what you did to Jeff.
Yeah.
What did you do to Jeff? Why don't you tell
I guess
us?
I yelled at him. He tried to do a joke, and I guess I cut him off.
Oh, from when we was telling you how you went at him.
Right. So my therapist said, I went to because I got like 22 more, because, sagging after you get 25 visits. Mm-hmm. So I got like 22 left.
I need to go just see how it is. I mean, I'm good. I'm just going to fuck around. Yeah. So what's wrong with you? A lot of shit. Let's start. Hey, let's do number one.
That part.
So he was asked, because I was like, something's on your mind. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. So,
shit.
It's interesting.
Y'all too old for that bullshit, man.
What, for therapy?
No, to be going back and forth.
I'm not going back and forth. I just spent I was shocked he hung up.
Oh, he hung up the phone on you?
No, he hung up when doing the show.
but he might have had to go back to the set. I didn't want to.
He don't show up, but normally he calls or sends videos during the week. Sends me videos.
Oh, he didn't send no videos this week?
Well, or to me, normally that's how we communicate.
But I thought he was just usually sending to poetry.
No, I'm sure he's working or something.
All right.
Or not. It doesn't matter, because Speedy will be here next week.
Oh,
hilarious.
It's easy to get somebody in that chair. It's hard to replace him. That's the one.
That's the one. And me.
We do our best.
Get in there, Danny.
Y'all want to replace me, but you can't.
Because you keep coming.
That's why you can't. When I run out of gas, nigga, that's when I ain't gonna
When your food place closes.
Right. Yeah, hey, if Chef Merlin's closes down,
right.
what happened to Danny? Oh, he quit.
Oh, he had Speedy's show.
Protesting. Yeah.
He had Speedy's show.
Ain't coming way over the hill for this bullshit.
So, welcome, guys, whoever's listening in the chat room. Oh, and it was funny because Boss Lady calls me.
Okay.
And she says, Louis, I think you should read the comments.
She don't sound that sexy.
Yeah.
Well, she did that day. I don't know if she
okay.
just woke up. But,
Gotcha.
and I was like, what?
That's her morning voice.
I was like, what? He's like, because the people have something to say about when you said. I said, girl, I ain't read. And I was actually getting ready to have pancakes.
Okay.
I've been on a pancake kick.
Okay.
So
I had pancakes last week too.
So I'm like, I'm not going to read that
Buttermilk.
stuff. And she's like, why not? I was like, because I just want. Okay, and then I thought about why I talked to my therapist.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is because I actually take it personal.
Right.
So I can't because I'll try to adjust and not be me.
You got to do like I do.
What do you do?
When they go hard on me, I go, "Thank you for listening."
Oh, okay.
That's what I do.
Yeah, because
I just say, "Hey, thank you guys for." One guy said they need to get. One person said last week, Dannon Green. Oh, he's on Katt Williams. Why is he so obsessed with Katt Williams' interview?
Yeah.
And I just said because it's the hottest interview in the world right now, literally in the world.
Brand new year.
Thank you for listening.
Oh yeah, I would take it personal because when I was doing a play once and someone wrote a review and I read it and they're like, he called us monkeys.
Ooh.
It was a play, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, but he still
Well, you
called
was a monkey.
It was a black cast, but I was like, so I'm like, nah, I don't, I let other people, because the thing is, you got to know who you are.
Was that a New York critic?
I forgot it was like in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, that was a racist kid in
definitely
the middle,
racist,
the Midwest.
It was a
These
play with-
monkeys were terrible.
Yeah, with me, Kim Fields, Ted Lange. It was a great play. If you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. But so I just, so I don't read. But I thank you all for listening. I don't want to seem like, I don't want you to
Ungrateful.
listen. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you listening because someone said that I sabotage my own show. I don't
do.
like it.
You do.
And I mean,
Last week you was on one, Lou.
Yeah.
You was on some.
I was a little tired. That's what my music
But
says.
you chopped everybody up though last week, man.
But at least I'm consistent.
Well, that would be you a consistent asshole.
But
I mean,
it's
that's
time,
consistent.
place, and manner.
Yes.
Yeah, I talked to TDP. He kind of helped me. He said that I should have went another way.
Your
I
decorum
should've-
was terrible last week.
Yeah, your decorum was terrible. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay. Well, I'll be better. Is that what you're supposed to say?
No,
just be better.
be better.
That's right, because that's what Code 3 says.
Because then once you say it, we don't believe the
The
bullshit.
best apology is a change behavior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right.
That's great
So
advice.
I went to therapy. So, but he's not here, so I guess I can just leave that
He's
as
listening.
it
Yeah,
is.
he's
I
here.
don't think he's listening.
No, he's here.
If he's listening, that's
You see
weak.
how I took you guys' advice?
That's weak.
Y'all said I used to talk so much that now I learned to listen more. You notice that? I
No,
don't-
we haven't noticed
No,
that.
never noticed.
Yeah, I don't
My
know.
bad.
You may be in the beginning.
Yeah, it's so bad that Poetess Report shook it. Nah, this nigga ain't doing it. He ain't paying attention.
But how was your week?
I had a great week. Had 3 shows last week. Did the Ice House with TK. Goddamn TDP. TK Kirkland. I opened up for TK Kirkland at the Ice House on Friday night.
Code 3 was there. She saw
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much, Code 3, for coming. And then on Saturday, I did a show. Damn, I can't remember the show I did Saturday. But I did the Comedy Store. No, I did the Comedy Store on Monday.
The Belly Room?
No, the original room.
Oh, what show was that?
That's for the guys that are paid regulars.
Okay.
They have like a potluck for the paid regulars. You just try and everything, they put you up whenever they draw.
And how long do you do?
They give you 8 minutes.
Okay.
So they give you pretty good
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I did that, and then I did Yamashiro. How you pronounce it? Yamashiro's? Is that how-
Yamashiro's,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yamashiro's, the Japanese restaurant with Jay Davis. I did his room on Tuesday, and that was real good with Jamie Kennedy.
I never get to invited to those places. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Well,
do.
Lou, I hang out, and then people recognize me, and then they go, oh, not recognize, but as comedians, they go, oh, Dan, like Jay Davis, I got that gig because I went to go see Tiffany. She was there 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I went to go watch her. And then he was like, Dannon Green. I said, oh, Jay Davis. And he gave me, and it was a real good show
He's
last
a brother,
night.
right?
No, white guy.
Okay.
No, so I did 2 white rooms and 1 black night.
And you had fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
It's nothing like doing comedy. It's fun. How was your week?
Good. Actually hung out and went to Hope and Nikki Pam's room Monday night on the rooftop.
They have a comedy room?
Yeah.
Oh.
And,
Wow.
Is that Trey Rollins?
Mike Hill was hosting.
Oh, yeah.
Mike
I
Hill is
think I
the-
saw pictures of that. Yeah.
The guy, the TV guy, right?
He's
Yeah.
the sportscaster.
How was the house?
It was cool. It was a cigar lounge. They had that too. Mike Hill hosted. K-Dot was on the show. The other 2 guys, Torrei Hart, she performed as well. So
She's getting legs, man. You can say what you want. She's getting legs right now.
Getting legs. What does that mean?
Well, she's getting traction in terms of visibility and people wanting to see her because she's, because of the Katt thing. She's on my show, but I put her on the show before the Katt interview. I want people to know that, and she agreed to do that before.
Now she's been doing comedy how long?
Well, she started. Here's the thing about it. People are getting on her about it, but remember when her and Kevin got divorced not the first time, but we're going through the breakup. when they got divorced, she started doing stand-up comedy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I saw her because she was talking about the breakup. So I don't know why people are riding her so much in the public. Oh, she did. I saw some comments in our own. I was like, no, she's not taking advantage of. First of all, it ain't like she got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite sure she's getting broken off every month.
Well, no, I mean the kids are the kids 18 yet?
No, not all of them.
Oh. No, she addressed that in her act when she was there that night. She was talking about how everybody's getting at her like, she's working with the ops and how could you, betray him and everything. When she was like, I left a dog to work with a cat.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I mean, comedy 101, but it's funny.
That was funny though. But it was a great analogy. She went for it. At least she didn't lead the lob out there.
Right.
Yeah, I remember my funny. My name is Louis Dix. For those who heard of Wally Cox, that's the stuff you write in Comedy 101. Then you move it on like I'm Louis Dix. That's DIX.
What do you think about a TDP?
She needs work.
Yeah.
And then she addressed the situation of, I got 4 years left for my child support.
Yeah.
So she's conscious of all that stuff.
Good for her. I hope she's banking it.
Probably shit. She got to get child support and alimony because they were together for, a number of years. So she's probably getting that. But I mean, one thing about Torrei, and I have to say, she's always treated me nice. She doesn't walk around snobbish.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people hate on her.
Well, people just hate on, and that's interesting because I found something that I saw on the in the Facebook about a woman, and I sent it to the boss lady, a woman who did something really great in Chicago. And I was like, how many views did this get?
What she do? Stay out the cold?
No, she did, and it's in reference to the cold. But we'll talk about that later if she put it in there. I don't know if she put it in there.
What do you think about? Okay, so can I ask TDP a question one more about the show? TDP, what did you think about? Because I was surprised. He came to my show about 3 weeks ago when I had it at the Ha.
Who did?
Mike Hill.
Oh, okay, Mike Hill.
And so he's like, and Mike's my boy. Mike's my guy.
Yeah,
Mike's mad cool. And I have to say this, for him to be, I don't want to say who he is, but to be in the position that he is in terms of being on TV, doing sports, being around a lot of big names, he's really down, level-headed.
Cool dude.
Cool dude. So, but what do you think about his, I've never seen him perform yet. So what did you think? You think he's got it?
He got stage presence.
Right, he ain't scared of Mike, you know that.
Yeah, he's not scared of that. But before, when I did Speedy's show and he was on the show, we exchanged numbers and everything. So I went to it and I gave him some notes.
Okay.
I texted him some notes and I texted him a bit and everything.
Did he do it?
No, it was after the show.
Okay.
But with the bit that he did, then I just gave him a whole different bit because it was like general what he was doing, but I just gave him an actual bit.
And he's got to be careful being who he is, being on sports show and in public. He can't say.
I would say that, but after Stephen A. Smith rant, I think anybody could go.
Well, that was his podcast,
Yeah,
no, but he addressed that as well. He's like, I'm this dude that cuss over here. I'm this dude that uses big words, and I'm this dude that's over here. So he's addressing that. Like, don't look at what I do and then see me here and think I'm that same person.
I think that's a great point. Because as comedians, I think sometimes people see us on stage and always think that's who we really are.
Right.
And a lot of us are not like that.
Right.
And I think you guys know, even though I'm on stage, I'm going for it, and even on here, off stage, I'm pretty laid back.
Right.
I'm not really in the middle of a lot of mix.
Well, and you're not a truth teller because you said you wouldn't talk much, and it's been 15 minutes and you've been talking.
Well, I'm taking over Jeff's spot. I'm taking over from Jeff.
I'll redact my minutes.
Yes.
So, well, good. I'm glad everybody had a good week. Boss lady, did you have a good week?
Oh, why are you making her talk?
Oh, why not? Hey, she got an Ivory Bee. Oh, she's repping Ivory Bee. Mark,
Yeah.
shout out to Ivory Bee. Go ahead.
It was good. We streamed the MLK Parade live on Monday. Wish you guys were here.
Yeah, it was
I
too
had
early.
practice.
I tried, but it was cold. Monday it was cold.
It was not that cold.
In the valley it felt cold.
What float did you enjoy? The
monkeys? No,
Well,
I'm just
they
kidding.
had the Soul Train float.
Were people were people dancing on it?
Yeah, the alumni.
Oh, that must have been interesting. A lot of Ben Gay.
Senior citizen.
So the float was a walker?
No.
Okay.
You know what I noticed about the parades, though, the MLK, there's never really any, like, big celebrities that participate. Yeah. It's usually community, businesses.
So no Anthony Anderson, no,
no,
all the guys from Compton.
I didn't see any celebrities.
Wow,
really.
that's sad.
Why do they not invite them?
Like, I don't know if
like
it's
the Rose
that
Bowl,
they
got
don't.
Who they have.
I don't know if it's that they don't invite them. I don't know. Maybe they're concerned about their safety, but they got floats where well, you can get they can't get at you.
Who was the Grand Marshal?
It was a young lady from I'm sorry I don't have her name, but from Disney. And I was really surprised to see a Disney float this year.
Oh wow.
But one of the princesses.
Now did okay, that's interesting because I'm wondering what floats there that you noticed were they black themed floats?
Hmm? Well,
they were. Give me my tongue back.
They were multicultural. Like the Korean community participated.
Okay. Oh, they had a hair float.
Nails. Somebody doing nails.
The Latino community participated.
Selling burritos.
The politicians, of course.
Yeah. Stealing money.
That's interesting. No big time. Now you would think Stevie
it's LA.
Wonder?
Like
that's what I'm about to say. We're in L. You know what's funny about LA though? For LA to be who it is, like you don't have the nightlife. Like it's a lot of things LA don't have.
Yeah.
That
LA has gotten dead over there.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe we're just not invited.
No, they shut it down.
Yeah, it's a whole new generation of people running the nightlife that we don't know about.
Yeah. And what TDP said, they shut us down more when they see us having, like it used to be that club in the Valley on Ventura Boulevard that everybody would go at and have music and it was older. You know which one?
Was it the one Tisha Campbell and them owned?
No. That was one, but it was the one that Master used to sing at. The singer Master. It was up off of Ventura.
Was it the restaurant?
Yes, it was a restaurant.
Oh damn!
And
everybody
went there.
On the Century City side?
Right? No, on our side.
Right, yeah. I
in the Valley.
Place, yeah,
and everybody used to go there.
I forget the name of that.
I can't believe it. And then that was like my watering hole before I went to the crib.
Yeah, that was the go-to place.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
I can't think of it.
White folks in the neighborhood started complaining, talking about it was getting loud and all that. And next thing I know, the owner sold
Stevie's.
No, not Stevie's. That was Stevie's. No, God, I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was Stevie's. Yeah, Stevie's was one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot believe it. I know I'm remembering,
okay.
But they shut, like
a whole
the TDP
new
said it. They shut
generation of people, club promoters, stuff like that.
Your boy's still doing it.
Huh.
What's the brother? The brother's been a promoter. He does Club Skinny a lot now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But I remember back when I did work at the Beat, when Steve Harvey was the morning person, he used to come out on the float with the whole morning show on our float. Steve Harvey. So
hair and all?
He might have, that's when he had hair. He might have been like one of the only celebrities that I can recall.
Well, hopefully we'll get more people out.
Lou, why'd you do it one year? You're a celebrity.
I did it back in the day when I was on TV. When I was
but now you're writing for television, so you can still do it.
But hey, shout out to...
yeah, somebody remind me, Tommy the Clown was there. You remember Tommy the Clown?
Oh, yeah. As the birthdays, you see him in the blocks, in the neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's OG. Like, he started the crumping, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The
whole crump dancing thing.
Tommy the Clown.
It is we're in mid-January,
almost over
18th,
and people were talking about Easter already. We got to get through Valentine's Day.
I dread it.
What, Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Why?
I gotta buy broads gifts.
Broads.
Yeah, I gotta cut about 2 or 3 of them.
So you still call them broads?
Hey man, that's East Coast, baby. Even women, even old white women in the East Coast call each other broads.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I love it when they do that too.
That's interesting. I mean, Valentine's Day is a beautiful day.
What you get in code 3?
I don't know. I'm trying to get her tickets to go see the MJ musical.
Oh, okay.
But I saw it in New York with the guy that won the Tony.
Okay.
And it was incredible. And I was like third row, and my ticket was only $150. But out here, tickets like $400, $500.
Oh yeah.
And the guy that they say is doing it is shorter.
The Michael Jackson one?
Yeah.
You know what? That made me really mad today. I just thought about that. I saw the Michael Jackson like they put the banners on. They got them on some of the. What I hate is what they did to Michael, and now all of a sudden, now they're celebrating him. But they tore him through the freaking mud when he was falsely accused of messing with the kid, and now they're banking off. It's terrible.
Yeah, I heard they're thinking about doing the Prince musical.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So another guy they ruined.
Now that's going to be interesting because Prince was known for playing his instruments.
27.
So in
He
that,
played 27 instruments.
in that musical, will the guy or the person be able to play instruments live? Yeah. You know, because Michael's just singing. The music is live.
Yeah.
But the guy is shorter out here. Someone told me, and I'm like, $400, you got to be the same height. And then one guy was like, oh, you're not going to notice the height. If I pay $400, I'm noticing everything.
The height. Yeah.
He is too tall.
No, he's too short. The guy
Prince
is
was
short.
short.
Are you talking about Michael?
Oh.
Yeah, Michael.
Mike was 5'9", right?
No, Michael's 6'1", 6'2".
So
Mike was that big?
they say the guy is short. So, but the tickets are just outrageous. I mean, you know. But I think you can do a thing where you go, what's that called? Last stand or something. When you go like 15 minutes before and you buy a show.
Yeah.
But Code 3 is not like that. You got to buy her tickets. She's all about, you know.
On call for will call.
Yeah.
Code 3 got a little crew that she traveled with.
Yes.
They're cool chicks.
Yeah, they all are well off and got benefits and doing her thing, living her best life, as she says. And I was a little jealous. I'm like, you go see everybody but
Drop
me.
the word little.
Yeah, a little.
You were jealous.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? I'm like,
You already stashed. You had to do a drink on me when I came here. Heard you can't see your black ass.
I'm like,
I just happened to
second
be
time
there.
you didn't see Dan. Well, tell Dan, and he was funny. Then she has to add that he was funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that
okay.
ripped you?
A little bit, just
Yeah.
my elbow.
That's the part.
You know, like the funny bone?
Yeah.
When you hit your
Ooh.
funny bone?
That was the one that got a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't mind you seeing it, but nigga, it's funny.
No, you're funny. You're funny.
Thank you. I'm talented. I like to say talented.
No.
Damn you, TDP. I did not.
They were funny.
So I was thinking because I felt bad for like 3 days. Well, no, not really 3 days. About a day and a half about the whole Jeff situation, and it made me start thinking about because I had a conversation with my son.
Yeah. Young Lou.
Yeah, he was picking me up from the school, and they had a long line. And I'm like, "Where are you?" He said, "Well, I'm in this long line." And he knows when I get a little perturbed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you get in the line when you knew I could just walk over there? What are you doing? And so I get to the car, and I'm like, move over. And then I go around. He's like, what's wrong? You always, I said, no, Lou, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't understand why you got in that long line. Did you not think beyond that? Did you not say, okay, this is a long line. Let me get over here. I said, and then he hits, this is his new phrase now when he doesn't want me to get on him. What's the lesson here, Dad? Which is a good one.
I think that's Lou. Congratulations, because that's what you do all the time to everybody.
What?
So what did you learn? You know, now that you have this job, what are you learning? What is it?
What's the lesson? I said, well, the lesson is you're playing checkers and not chess. I said you have to think, Lou. You see the line of cards. You're like, all right, I'm gonna slide over here, and then I'll text you, Dad, to meet me over here, so we don't have to be in that line.
Right. Well, why you didn't do that ahead of time?
What?
To think like, oh, he might get in this line. Let me text him, let him know.
Because any other time he drops me off, or he drops me off, I always pull on the side and say, man, I'm not messing with this line. I'm gonna just jump out right here. Go ahead.
So you want him to take that notion that what you do.
That note.
Yeah.
So I said, and then he said, well, I said, no, you're not thinking like a man. I said, men have to think differently. No, men have to think, because one time he pulled up and it was a game. He's like, called me, there's nowhere to park. And I was like, well, a man will find somewhere to park.
But let me ask
that's
you
something that women would say.
Were you in a rush?
No.
Then what? Then what's the difference?
Well, it was a long line, unnecessary line.
But you wasn't in a rush.
I mean,
you had time to bond with your son.
No, I've been bonding with him for a year. I wanted to get home and eat. It was just some things are unnecessary.
Right.
It's unnecessary to sit in this. I mean, it was like 10 cars deep, and parents are picking their car. Well, parents are picking their kids up from the swimming pool.
Right.
Oh, you mean Harvest Westlake?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was picking you up.
Yeah. So it was a long line, like a carpool line.
How many times has he been there, Lou?
He's been there a lot of times. He went there.
Yeah, he went there.
He fucked up. My fault. I forgot. He went to school there. He don't know no better.
So I'm like,
think like a man, dude.
So I'm saying, I'm like, Lou, okay, because my thing when he said there's nowhere to park, I'm saying, Lou, that's how women think, and children, because a man would go
being very
find
general.
Views of Louis Dixon are not how they say it. By me?
No, a man would know, okay, I got to park here. I'm going to find a parking space. Or let me do this. A woman, your wife will say, honey, I don't know where to park. And you come out, Go ahead, go in the house and you go find a place for the park.
Right,
That's how you do it.
Right.
Or a child. You don't want them, I want you to go get in the house and get yourself together.
Right.
I don't want you to have to walk far and all that.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying is that being in that long line, you as a man, you can't think like a woman.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're raising a family, you have to be on top of it.
But not today, because everything's equal.
No, it's still
But what you're saying is you want them to have critical thinking skills.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Be
you
able
have
to
to.
think. Be able to think ahead of the situation.
Yeah,
You
'cause
pulling up and you like, I gotta pick my pops up. 3 of these lines are packed. Oh, it looks like it's a space over there. Take a chance to go over
Right,
there. and do it.
or something dangerous coming up. Or you see something that just is not
Well, look,
right.
You raised your kids, Lou. You know, you gave them.
No,
gave them too much of a good life.
No,
They had them struggle for
I
nothing.
had him walk. I had him learn how to. One day he was tripping because he at school, and I was like, okay, during the summer you're gonna walk home. And then I realized he did. I watched him because I was following him. I didn't let him know, and he stood forever at the light. He didn't know how to cross. And my dad
How
was
old
like,
was he?
He was like 13, 14.
He didn't know how to cross the street.
He didn't know. He was
Oh,
waiting for a
man.
light.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting. I guess he's waiting for the light to say you can walk now. And then my dad was like, "But Lou, you got to remember, he's never walked anywhere."
Yeah.
Come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, "You grew up in Philly, Lou. You know how to cross the street."
Right.
And then I realized. So then what I did was the next couple weeks I walked the streets with him so he can learn how to walk.
You know what?
Like,
I wouldn't have
look
walked the
up.
streets with him. He would have been standing at that light till he missed every class.
No. It was a thing about how to recognize guys that's hanging out.
Right.
How to know what you can run or you can't run or that's dangerous.
You raised him in a nice area.
Right. No. And I told him, I said,
So-
you're on top of it as far as academically.
Yeah.
But
Higher
you have
than
no
me.
street. You have no street.
No street.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So I'm like, okay. And so that was the thing that was irritating. It made me start thinking about, and then I said, too, you spend a lot of time with your mom.
Yeah.
During those years you should have been spending with me.
Right.
And that plays a point. That plays a part in it.
So your son's the kind of guy who walked to the guys, you know, with his wallet out. Guys, I'm lost, and I was just wondering if you guys
No, he
can
ain't
find
that-
this
he's not
direction
that bad. He's not that bad.
on Grape Street.
He's gotten robbed. But it made me start thinking about men who are raised by women or are in a relationship that's dominated by a woman.
Okay.
Because that's what made me think about Jeff. Jeff's reaction to me was more like a woman.
Okay.
Was
not-
he raised by his mom or his dad? Or
Well,
both?
no, his dad was in his life, but he's in a relationship with a woman that I believe that dominates him. He's not in charge of the relationship.
Okay.
Like I said, when you go over his crib, she's changed everything.
But that's what you believe. He's being dominated by her.
Allegedly.
Yes,
That's what you believe.
in my mind, because his reaction is more womanly than manly.
Okay.
Well,
Hanging up, being upset,
maybe
not
he's trying to be
calling,
respectful.
not coming to the show. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He did show a little bit of that when he didn't want to take my calls. I gotta admit
Right.
that.
And so that's what I'm saying about that.
But I don't know. I don't think it's fair to say that he's being dominated in the relationship.
No, I think that's part of it in the sense of because he wasn't raised mainly by a woman. He loves his mom,
Right,
and his
absolutely.
dad was in his life, and he had brothers.
Okay.
But there's also, you know how it is when you meet a woman and she got you,
Yeah.
and you're whipped. You start thinking like them.
Not me.
As opposed to manly thoughts. That's because you deal with white women.
That's right.
So
Whiter they are, the better my life.
somebody told me that it was a video that Cee Moore told me to make you watch about how we treated black women really bad, and we owe them because
We owe who?
black women. We haven't been fair
owe
to
who?
them. Black women.
We owe who?
That was her point, that you needed to learn.
I want to meet Cee Moore. Something tells me and her could have a relationship, though. I really think so. I think, no, you know why? Okay, so let me confess. I went out with a black woman the other day.
Da-da-da-da.
And I've been seeing one a little bit.
Okay.
So what do you mean, just seeing half of her?
Yeah, well, we've had gone out a couple of times. No sex, but, a little kissing, a little food, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Kiss her on the lips?
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss on the lips.
With tongue?
Tongue deep.
Oh.
Yeah, tongue deep.
Now, how many times have you gone out?
About 3 times. I met her on New Year's Eve.
Okay, so when did the first kiss come? The first time, second, or the third date?
First date.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walked to the car after the dinner.
Walked to the car after dinner.
She been to your crib?
Nah, she ain't been to the crib yet.
So the cat hasn't approved of her.
The cat has not approved of
Right.
it.
So you ain't had no kitty cat.
Nah.
Hilarious.
Lou, that was a setup. That motherfucker went a long way, TDP.
Yeah.
We got to get this cat involved.
Yeah, he walked into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk into the car. How does that work?
Get in the car. She drives into my ride. We hug. We,
Snuggle.
Snuggle. Yeah, cuddle. And then I slobbed her down. Some of this big lips and spit, y'all. Since y'all want to talk about it.
And then
But no, I mean, I've
Give
been
her
dating.
extra drink, huh?
I've been dating. Look, I love black women. Fuck you, TDP. Here's your first fuck you of the day, TDP. That was fucking.
All right, so you.
I didn't order a water daiquiri.
I love actually, black women. I've dated a lot of black women, and I still do. Black women like me.
Let you tell it. You sound like a politician.
The black community loves me. No, I do. But the thing about it is, people get on me. But see, I mean, obviously, I grew up in Philly.
Obviously.
So you know that was 99% black. Only thing you saw white was your teachers.
Yeah.
But then when I moved to New Hampshire, that was when I got a chance to move to New Hampshire, it was where I got a chance to kind of pull back. Because when you're in Philly, or just like LA, but definitely in Philly, you got to be on your P's and Q's all the time. You can't be too funny, because somebody thinks you're funny, they're going to start thinking they can take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So and then when I was boxing, I always kept that edge. But when I got out of Philly, bam, I go to New Hampshire. That's when I first slept with my first white girl. I'm like, okay, cool, you know. And they liked me, and they were, like, you know, everybody was cool. And then when I went
We have a nigger in town.
a new one, this monkey. And then when I moved to Maryland, my last year in high school, I went to a mixed school. So I went to Eleanor Roosevelt. You know, I graduated high school with Martin Lawrence. So,
Okay.
yeah, me and Martin graduated same class, and his sister. And Kenny Lattimore went to that school, and Big John Turner went there. You might remember him, basketball player. So it was a mixed school. So, you know, you had white women there. And then I went to college in Iowa. I mean, I don't know what people expect me. I went to school in Iowa in the 80s. And then Ohio State. So at least I would say, I'm not trying to
So
justify
the blacks
it.
weren't brought over to Iowa by then?
No, that boat did not make it up there. Couldn't get it up to Mississippi.
Okay, all right.
They jumped
They
off
got
down
off
to
early,
Jacksonville.
okay.
Yeah.
Last stop.
But I'm just saying, you know, I mean, and Lou, you know, in TDP, we know you live. I mean, LA. People say what they want about LA, but LA is really a smaller New York. Would you agree?
LA?
No.
In terms
No.
of diversity, I'm saying.
No.
No. Well, New York is probably more diverse. I'm sorry.
Well, New York is an island, so it's up and down. This is a desert, so it's spread out.
But I'm saying in terms of people.
You know what I'm saying? It's really segregated, you know, by the freeways.
Yeah, that's true. You do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been with the white girl.
Yeah. Try it, man. You might
I'm good.
You might be happy.
I'm good. I want seasoning.
Never?
Never. And I went to Sonoma State. So
I bet she's been with a white man before.
I mean, you know.
You had the one the dancing girl.
I've
you
never
coulda-
been with a white
what?
man.
The Russian
You never been with a
Never,
white man?
Never.
Okay.
the Russian girl in your dance class.
Yeah. That was in college. That was the
Right,
one
right.
she tried.
But
But,
wait, what am I saying, Lou? Nigga, you went to Sonoma State.
right, but
What the fuck are you trying to-
No, but my girlfriend was from Liberia. She was an African.
Yeah.
So she wasn't even American.
But she was
And
she was definitely
they
black.
think they white.
No, she was
Them
definitely
Africans think they white.
Yeah, you know what she did? Because she didn't like
Thank
the fact
you.
that my
Thank
major
you,
was theater
TDP.
arts.
That classifies European.
Yeah.
But no, I've never. And a couple white girls tried to get with, you know, my boys up there. They were always with her. I just didn't, because that's where I wrote that joke. My mom said, if she can't use our comb, don't bring her home.
Right.
So I just wasn't going back to Philly. That just wasn't, my sisters and mom and them, they wasn't having that, and my boys.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't appeal. I mean, nothing against them. I've seen some beautiful white women, but I just.
But that was your decree
white women
growing
are fine.
up.
Yeah.
White women are
That's
cute.
what I'm
It's just that when they get to a certain age, you got to hope that they can.
Yeah, they get old like
They get
bananas.
over. Yeah. I mean, their first baby, they done. Seriously, because they're just something about them. Like sisters, something about black
Yeah,
women.
I just
they got
love-
kids.
I just
and they
love black women.
I love black women, but
And-
they mean sometimes.
And like I said before, I
Look at Poetess. She biting her lip when she.
like
I
code
ain't
3
saying
is
nothing.
I know you
code
ain't.
3 is brown. You know, I used to have a thing with light skinned girls, but now I like brown girls.
You,
Okay.
you know, I like dark skinned women.
Yeah,
I love
code
them
3
dark.
is brown.
Like that was a revelation. You know what I like?
No, I'm just saying because what Lou said, and a lot of times in our community, if you're a dark skinned man, you try to date a light skinned woman. You see it.
That's
Or
a
light-
stereotype.
It's a stereotype, but I see it a lot.
Yeah.
You see a light skinned woman date she want the blackest motherfucker she could find.
Mine came from watching the movie Cooley High because the girl Brenda.
She was fine.
She was fine.
Brenda.
I felt
Yeah.
bad when he blew that one.
Yeah, Brenda was, you know, and then and the dark girl had attitude in the movie.
Yeah, well, ain't
So,
nothing changed.
You know,
Yeah.
I need my nickel, whatever she was at the thing. Was it a quarter or a nickel?
Nickel.
Yeah, so it was but then you grow out of it and you just meet someone that you really care about.
There was two women that made me love dark skinned women. One was my brother Mike, God rest his soul. His girlfriend, she had the blackest skin. She was the finest dark skin. She's from North Philly. She's from North Philly, and she used to just wear red lipstick. That's all she wore. And then in school there was a girl named Sharmella that was right next to my locker, and she was the prettiest black woman. I mean, in terms of just dark skin, and she wore nothing but red lipstick too. Man, I used to try. She did not give me a date. She would not go out with me.
Good for her.
Yeah,
Damn,
she knew where you were headed.
Yeah,
She knew where you were headed.
$30 a night trying to make a motherfucker
So, Poetess,
laugh.
boss, do me a favor. Let me know if Jeff comes in here because I don't want him to come in here swinging. So let us know if he. I doubt if he comes in. But you know, I had a dream.
As long as he swing, I don't
Oh
want
my
to shoot.
God, are you scared of Jeff?
No, I'm not scared of Jeff. I mean, I'm
You
not
ain't
scared of.
carrying
Not when he's around.
Yeah, I'm not scared of a fight. I don't want to die, but I can take if I got a fight, I can take a fight.
Okay. You take an ass whooping. Just
You can
say it.
take
No.
a fist to the jaw.
No, I'm not getting hit in the face. You hit me in the body. But I think about that, what you say all the time. If I ever get in a fight, I'm throwing it to the body.
Go right here to the soul plex.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
I
stop
think
that
about that.
motherfucker in his tracks.
So
Topic two.
let us know 323-815-4204.
For what?
323-815-4204. Let us know how you
what?
feel about that. If you think men are too sensitive, and it made me start thinking because he was on my mind because we've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
And it made me think about what's the longest friendship that you've had that has ended, and why? Where do you draw the line with your best friend? I mean, so like what's your longest friendship?
And it's still
That
going.
has ended.
That has ended.
Yeah.
Wow. Be honest with you, none of my long friends have ended. I mean, I've known these guys, and we to this day, second grade.
Yeah.
Eric died, God rest his soul. But Jason, Eddie,
Well, I guess that ended.
That's real.
yeah, it's real though. But none. I would say that I've had some relationships that I thought were going to be longer that didn't. Me and Guy are still cool, but not like we were.
Right.
You know, and I would say that's disappointing. But there comes a point in your life, I guess, on this point where you, like you said, you have to see. You have to know how a person perceives you. Mm-hmm. You can't keep fighting for a friendship or someone to be around. Like maybe you and Jeff, to the point where you go, this guy sees me at this. This is what he looks at me as. I got to keep it pushing.
Yeah. Right. No, I mean, I love Jeff. Jeff's my best friend. I mean, Jeff knows things about me that a lot of people know.
But see, y'all relationship ain't ended. You guys just
right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
bicker. No, you guys bicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
we've had falling out.
Yeah.
But I would like again if he called me, I'd go. Now, I'd go right away. I don't know if he'd come to me if I called him now because he's in his feelings.
I mean, most friendships end because one person starts to realize I don't want to make it sound like on the feminist part, but they start realizing their worth.
Yeah, women in friendships,
especially
so
at the
quick.
beginning of a year. Some people are like I ain't going for that no more.
Yeah,
but I think more women. I don't think men. Women be like I just can't deal with her no more.
Yeah, I have.
Who asked you?
Yeah, damn, we was just about to ask TDP.
That's why she wanted to
No, I'm
get
just kidding. But here's the thing about it real quick, and then we can go back to POTUS. Men, like women will tell you the relationship going to be done. Dudes just fall off. Yeah. Like a real dude don't say nothing. Yeah. So you'll never hear me like go, well, I'm not cool with him no more. No, it's not that we cordial, whatever. But most men be like, you know what? Yo, I ain't heard from you.
Yeah, a man ain't going to go and knock at his house. Yeah. Yo, what's up, man? What's you? Or call, like,
our friendship is done.
Like, call him. No,
it's not an announcement.
Right,
yes.
right.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, it is what it is. Especially if you're an adult male.
Right.
And I don't
a
have
real
to,
male, not just an adult. But
and if I don't have to see you, now if I have to see you, like we're coworkers. That's when you make it clear I don't mess with you.
Right.
And then you kind of realize, we not really friends.
Well, you don't have to say that you don't mess with us. It's like I got number love for God, but it's just I know where I'm at. And I think you guys saw where I was at from the conversation that you guys had here. So I know now that's not going to be something that is going to be I'm going for.
Well, if guys calls you and say, hey, I want you to go on the road with me, are you going?
I wouldn't go on the road.
You'd say no.
I would say no. Because now I would feel like I said, and from the conversation that we've had here, so you guys heard it, it would be like he's doing it, and then is it an O? Do I owe him? Do I owe this person?
But I mean, it's real bank. Real bank.
No, because money.
The business
I'm not,
of it.
No.
Can you put aside the personal feelings?
I can put the business side of it, but I wouldn't do it that way. But I'm saying, but if we were shooting a movie or something, yeah, I mean, we've been cool. We shook hands. We good. But I'm just being real. It's like when you know where you are with a person, what happens is that's where your anger comes in.
So his explanation wasn't good enough for you?
What's the explanation?
He said that you were invited, but you said you had some golf tournament.
No, that's not an explanation to me because, like I said, I just did a documentary. And every single person that was in my documentary had a place, a time, and a date to meet. I didn't call one person up at 8 in the morning and say, yo, we had a dropout. We can interview you today. And y'all heard that's what it was said.
So you didn't have a slot.
So
you
with TDP, so if you hear that, that's almost saying like,
I got you. That's what I'm saying.
And on top of that, I had my day plan. Now here's the thing: if they really wanted me in the doc, they would have just rescheduled me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten that spot from a dropout. It'd have been, oh damn, well, you know what? We're gonna get you on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, you busy, so all right, I can reschedule.
And y'all heard what he said.
And you would have been fine with that.
Right, and you heard what he said. He said, well, I felt some kind of way about it, and then that's when y'all said, well, then what was more important? No, what was more important, the fact that I should have gotten that call sooner.
Yeah. I got
time and the call after. So, me and this dude, we went through the trenches together on this.
Yeah.
That's the point. I just want to say something real quick. I don't want to harp on it. So just let me say it, because I never said it.
Don't you have a segment?
No, but that's not it, though.
You can put it in your segment.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, no, I want to say this real quick.
Go ahead. It's fresh.
I have no ills against him, but what bothers me is me and this dude started something that was nowhere in Hollywood, nowhere in the country. You had the Comedy Act first. Michael Williams put it down for us.
Yeah.
And outside of that, there was no other spot like our club. We were getting calls from New York, all around the country. I was there every day at his crib. He would get managers. Yo, we got a guy coming to town. Can we showcase him at Fat Tuesday? And then on top of that, I was the main host because Guy was busy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. And I have to be honest with you guys, no disrespect, but that's the only thing that disappointed me with you guys, because you guys know the history. Yeah. Now, one of y'all said, but damn, you was doing movies and you was on the road with Kings of the Comedy. Dannon held it down for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so that's not your job.
No, the reason we didn't say anything because
y'all made a joke out of it. That's why.
Yeah, but the thing is, you stood strong on it, so we didn't have to.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Okay, and I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You stood strong.
Yeah.
It was, you were your own man in the conversation.
Right. So
we didn't have to co-sign.
Right. And that's the only thing that bothered me, was because me and this dude went through it, and I was there through him. I almost got in a fight with Corey Holcomb. I almost got in a fight with Eddie Griffin. I almost got in a fight with Freeze Love over that club.
Yeah.
Because I was the dude that had to go out and tell the dudes, yo, you can't go on tonight. Mm-hmm. And just one last thing to say. I remember being with Spanky Hayes. We all know Spank.
Yeah.
And Spanky needed a ride to a show one night. So he said, yo, we're on the same show. I said, Spank, we're on the same show. You want to go? I'll pick you up. Spanky didn't have a car, so you know how long ago that was. Right. So we driving to the show, and we talking, and we talking, laughing and giggling. And this is guys, he'll tell you, out of the blue, he just says, man, you a cool dude. So I go, where the fuck that come from?
Yeah.
He said, Dan, they be killing you at this store. All them comics, and I know who they are to this day still.
Right.
Oh, he only there because he's Guy's friend. He's only there. When the point was, Guy came to me and was like, yo, Dan, you want to be down with this? Yeah. I went to Long Beach, Pasadena malls, all with him, passing out flyers.
Right.
I probably was the first person to perform at Fat Tuesday because I was the host. I mean, I warmed up the crowd and then brought Guy on.
Right.
So that's the only thing I want to say. That's the only thing that disappointed me about it. And I guess it resonated because around this time last year when it all started happening. Yeah. And then when Katt said what he said, it just kind of resonated. I left it alone. But I never, I had no ill will. I never said nothing. See, it's a joke. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep talking, though. Because to me, you ask a question, and then I'm just answering it. And it's real talk. And this is part of Hollywood that we make jokes of, but people go through.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah, right, no.
And that's what I'm saying.
But in a real man situation, because it's in a man's world, if you hanging with your boys and you were talking about it in serious, at one point, one of the boys would say something funny about it. Yeah. When like, it was
too heavy for both of us.
No, that's what I'm saying. But YouTube, I'm saying if it was a third, 4 or 5 guys there, whenever, because when a guy's talking and this. Okay, if they're not going to fight, you know it's serious.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, all right, well, let's make light of it because it's, But no, I'm. That's why we didn't say anything. I mean, made joke because you stood on your own.
TDP.
But so yeah. So have you had a friend that you
deaf?
It's the only thing.
Yeah, my boy the baker. You know.
Oh yeah. He was real.
Yeah,
he was real.
He was a banker.
No, a baker.
Baker.
Yeah. He was. He was a good dude.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, my boys, Fat Paul, Peanut, Boogie, and all them.
Are these real people?
Yeah, Fat
Paul. I'm going to Philly. I got to figure
Fat
these
Paul, Peanut, Boogie, Fred. I got pictures of them. Those are my boys that I grew up with.
Who's Boogie?
Boogie was Arthur.
Okay.
Arthur was the boxer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew Arthur. Arthur was a boxer.
We
should have
took some lessons from this motherfucker.
No, I didn't have to because they fought. I was the funny one. I didn't have to. I was
funny
playing
looking.
football. I was playing football. But Fat Paul
hit me. Get him.
Fat Paul, Peanut, Boogie. Fred was the one that's a prison guard.
And gay?
No. Well, not when we were
for
hanging
bit
out.
purposes.
Right.
Allegedly.
We had to make him gay for bit purposes.
Hilarious.
Which one of your friends we gonna make gay? Let's go with Fred. That's how it started.
He'll accept it.
Yeah.
He'll deal with it. He's got the best benefit package.
Yeah, he's retired prison. I mean, he saw a lot of our boys go through that prison system in Philly.
Yeah.
But and Peanut was the chef, owned his own store. He was a hustler. Fat Paul just.
Who's the most successful out of your boys? If you had to pick one.
I would say they're all, because they're all still married with the same girl that they went to high school
That's
with.
not success, Lou. That's
it
torture.
It is. I mean,
Prison
they got their own
sentence.
homes.
Prison sentence.
I would say Fred is Fred has the best house. Fat Paul's living in his mother's house, who's passed.
Yeah.
It's on the same street.
He never moved?
No, he never. Boogie has a nice house with his wife. He's cool. And Peanut has his house, and he married his new wife.
Did they all stay in Philly outside of Paul, who kept the bomb house? Did they all move outside of Philly?
No, they're kind of still in Philly in the neighborhood. Fred is in a really nice neighborhood, but his wife Karen, they were high school sweethearts and all that. But they're all. I would say they all love each other and they all ride or die for each other, and they seem really happy. I don't see any depression or sadness.
Let me ask you this, Lou. Did it depress you or does it bother you that their marriages worked and yours didn't?
No.
The laugh says it all.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no, because I found
Where's the sad music now, huh?
No. I
Little
mean,
late, Poetess.
Hear the raindrops?
Yeah.
no,
Can we
once I
the
get myself
slobbering?
together, I'll Code
it's too
3
late.
and I'll
It's
get
too
married.
late.
Huh?
She don't want to marry you.
You were married Code 3?
Oh, in the drop of a
They're
hat.
married though.
No, I got.
You
I
got
can't.
your shit together. You a man.
That's true. My mom was on me about that.
You a man,
My mom
man.
like,
Yo,
are
dog.
you just
That's
my
why
mom?
pimps are. I got to give it up for pimps. Cause pimps don't give a shit. They gonna ride with them, and what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna bring me your money. You ain't working, and so what?
My mom was on me about, you scared. You just scared. I'm like, no, I'm not scared.
Can she do better than you, Lou?
Um,
I'm gonna ask that question. Damn,
She ain't got to lead a block to do that.
Can you?
But Code 3 is the best of our relationship. She's the best part of it.
She's a nice person, man.
She
Marry
is
her.
beautiful. I mean, that's what. So I mean, she's living her best life.
Absolutely.
And
As she should.
I want to compliment that.
You should too, though, Lou. You are living your best life.
Yeah.
How many people can move out to California, say they're gonna be an entertainer, say they're gonna be a comedian, at one time work with the largest entertainer in the world?
Yeah.
I mean, really, and you want people to understand this is an up and down business.
Yeah.
Very few people stay at the 1% level the whole time.
Right.
Cedric is doing it, DL's doing it. They ain't start there, but they built it there. You got Dave, but even Dave said he was broke at one time after the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you made it, man.
Yeah.
So if she want to marry, if you want to marry her, marry her. Don't
We're gonna get married next week. Okay.
I got a pastor. TD Jake's available.
TDJ.
You ever been swallowed? Is there a video about that? Because they were talking about that at the comedy show.
The what? The
Him saying, "You ever been swallowed?"
who said that? TD Jakes.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Torrei Hart brought that up, and then there was another comic that brought that up as well. That he was saying,
I did the warm up for TD Jakes' talk show, and it was very interesting. But
He got me one time.
Now, what was your estimation of him?
I didn't want to tell that.
The
truth.
remix!
25% of the
You
couple.
ever been swallowed? I am.
Growing up as a kid, I never understood things my dad.
You ever been swallowed?
She never understood.
I couldn't take another long Dannon.
Oh, don't try to put me out when he was talking. Don't even try that.
No. Okay.
You set
You
the
would
tone.
have jumped in.
I would have.
Yeah, you would have.
TD Jakes got me one time for $1,000.
Really?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he was at our church.
I'm
how
not
they-
surprised.
You know how they do them lines?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In my ass, I had money. And, the word was good. $5,000 line. God, blah, blah. And I'm in there and I'm feeling it. And if you got $1,000 to give. And when I walked up there, when I gave him the money, but on the way back, I was like, what the fuck?
He didn't give you a hug or nothing?
No, you
get a receipt?
No, you don't even get that close to him. You put the G in the motherfucking
Oh
basket.
no! If I give you $1,000,
Wow.
you gotta shake my hand or
I
something.
gave him $1,000.
No church, $1,000.
I couldn't believe it. And when I went home, man, I just drove home like, I want to kill everybody at the church. Cause somebody should have tripped me. Somebody should have stopped me from getting to that.
Oh my God, you were rolling that.
That was a long time ago. Yeah,
That was 10% of. Wow.
That was Popeye's chicken commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
See, the comedy me, I would have went up there and went, nah, I'm cool.
My bad.
I'm cool.
Oh, my bad. I got a bill. I forgot.
I'm wrong line.
Yeah, I'm
Wrong line.
line.
This ain't the $50 line.
Right.
That's what made me mad. Cause first time they wound up having a $50 line.
What did you expect, though?
I didn't know, that they go over there up to 50.
No, what did you expect once you gave the $1,000? Because
Right,
I'm giving
what
the
did
$1,000.
you-
I'm at least going to get a scarf or
Some
gospel
holy water
handkerchief.
sprinkled on me, something.
You know what? God has continued to bless me.
Holy water.
A sandwich or something. Yo, ain't no biscuits after this.
Wait a minute, he
shit?
put the money in and was just standing there like, move along, nigga. You holding up my line.
Did a lot of
That's
people
all
give
you
out?
got?
Yeah, get a receipt.
This is when we were at the forum. If anybody remembers.
Yeah, when they was doing the church there.
And how many people?
Oh,
At Pastor Oma's church?
Yeah. And he was preaching there.
So do you think Pastor Oma got a cut?
They was charging them $30,000 a month for rent.
Was that much? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
What?
$30,000 a month when
The
they were at
church?
the forum. When they were at
Oh,
the forum,
okay, yeah.
But
then they were saying, well,
we
we
want to
wanna
buy in
do-
the forum.
I can
Yeah,
see
but then
that.
it was like, well, we want to have concerts and events there. No. You're not scheduled for that. You scheduled for your little Sunday church. We ain't do the concerts. And
But
it's
they
like,
make that probably in one
Oh, yeah. And
Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
in one Sunday.
Well, they did that day.
Now there is one church I would support, and that's my mom's church.
You give
In
$1,000?
Vallejo. I would.
Why?
Because
white
the
church?
pastor, no, it's actually Sly Stone's brother, Freddie, has a church in Vallejo.
Could you tell everybody who Sly Stone is for the people that may not know who he is?
Google him.
That's what I
Anyway,
would've
no,
said.
the reason why is because through they check on my mother every week.
Oh,
She was in the hospital in Sacramento, which was an hour away. They drove out there to see her. So they do their.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have the music playing. Go ahead. I knew that.
This
Was
nigga is the worst.
See?
He's just
See?
the worst. Like, I can see if I was talking about a dude or something, but I'm talking about my mom in the church.
She's sensitive with her mom.
I'm not
Mom.
sensitive.
Well, no,
I'm
and
just
you should
saying.
be. You should
he
be.
just can't keep his mouth shut for like 5 minutes.
I
It's
can't,
like,
but if that was me, it would have been music playing. Y'all play music when y'all talk about my
Well, but-
parents
Well, you,
that I don't have.
Tit for tat with Dannon Green.
anyway,
Sorry.
good point.
bottom
That's a good
line
point.
is I would donate to the church.
Good for you. Go ahead. That's good.
Anyway, the Poetess Report.
So you should have played music on your phone, then it would have been a better.
I was charging because I was trying to be
He
professional.
was just annoying.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
She's don't-
Reportedly, Warner Brothers is blaming Taraji P. Henson
Oh, come on.
for Color Purple musical, the movie flopping at the box
It
office.
flopped. I thought they said it did good.
I didn't see it. You
First
see it?
weekend. they
No, I
said
didn't
it.
see it.
Did
but they-
any of you guys see it?
No, I ain't gonna see
No,
that.
Code 3 saw
I ain't
it
gonna see that
twice.
propaganda movie.
All right.
Well, they say, according to Forbes, the first week brought in 18 million, the domestic opening, the largest on Christmas Day in over a decade,
Okay.
before falling to 7 million on day 2 and 3.8 million by the third day.
Wow. And they're blaming Taraji?
And it was what? The budget was what?
Well, they spent 100 million just on the marketing campaign alone.
Wow.
They should have given them women
So
that.
they're feeling like so far they've lost $75 million on the movie.
Was that Disney?
So Warner Brothers. So according to someone told Media Takeout that executives blame Taraji
Uh-oh.
for derailing the promotional efforts of the film,
Of course.
and using it as a selfish using it as a selfish opportunity to change her personal narrative as an aging, underpaid actress.
That is,
Yeah.
you know where that's coming from.
Yeah, they're not reallys. Yeah, that's where that's coming from.
Wow.
So, also,
That's just a shame.
Taraji supposedly was told the New York Times that that a lot of stuff on that set she fought for, including transportation to the set and sufficient trailers. There wasn't adequate food on the set, and Taraji supposedly called up Oprah and was like, "Yo, what's up?" And so they're accusing her of all of this being the reason why the movie failed.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but you wanted them to get their own rental cars.
And you know what's funny? Oprah said, and this is not no allegedly, she said it. Well, she said, every time there was a problem, I got on the phone, and those should have never been problems. We all been on set. Those are the first things they always take care of. Your PA,
you have production meetings for that.
Yeah. So now they're going to try to blame her for that, and I don't like that because Taraji is a friend of mine, and I know she got a great heart. That's bullshit. But they trying to set her up for it. That's terrible.
I could see her doing all that she was doing, speaking up for the other actresses and stuff, but was the promotional tour for The Color Purple appropriate for her to air her grievances?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because what you do, you set aside the budget for transportation, housing, food. You set that budget aside. So when you go to the insurance company to get that budget, you took that money and you kept that money.
Okay,
and then you
so
put the onus on them to go get their own transportation and all this stuff. But you already pocketed the money through the insurance company. Knock it off.
But she also was talking about how she's underpaid.
And
yeah,
she is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You got the money, and then you cut her money in half. You took the money out the insurance. You took it.
To answer your question, I see what you're saying, Poetess, about.
No, I'm not agreeing one way or another.
No,
I'm just throwing it out there.
No. I'm saying, to answer your question in terms of the time of doing it, but just like what's happening now, just I won't say it, but one time with the Katt situation, if you don't say it, if we keep letting it fester in our system of what we want to say, no one's going to know the truth of the matter.
Right.
None of us would have known that this is how these women were treated on this set. Whether that was the best time, I don't know how. If I would have kept doing it, because I know it happened on more than one interview. But I do think that maybe that first time the question came up, how do you guys feel about it? I would have said, hey, when she said, one time she said I was about to walk away from it, that would have been the only time I would address it when they asked her, well, why? But
I don't think that's the reason that movie flopped.
No, me either, but that's the point.
I don't think she's...
But that's what Hollywood is, look what Katt was saying. This is gatekeeper stuff now. We got to blame somebody.
Even just like people in my circle. None of my friends were interested in seeing that movie.
I wasn't. Most men weren't because they felt like it was belittling.
Well, it's only one Harpo. So.
No, but that's true. But most men felt like it was there was agenda being pushed, right? And then it was belittling. Did I say that right?
Yeah, belittle
men. So I mean, I didn't want to go see it.
I didn't see the original in the movie.
I saw the first one with Danny Glover.
I saw it at home.
But I'm saying you still saw the movie though.
Yeah, I saw the movie, but I didn't see it at the theater.
I hate they doing that.
This is an adapted, adaptation of the stage play.
And more singing,
musical,
right?
Yeah.
This one had more singing, correct?
Yeah, and this was a musical, I guess.
That's terrible.
Here's the thing.
I like musicals.
To blame it all on her is right. Like I say, when you allot that you want to do this, say I'm going to do this for $100 million, right? So then you're going to go through the insurance company and they're going to allot you the $100 million for what you already did from the past thing. So they banking on that, right? So everybody got their own little production companies underneath that umbrella. So when they allow you that $100 million, you putting the money here, you putting the money there, you putting the money here, you putting the money there. Now you just want to pay them out and to keep quiet about how they fucking you.
Mm-hmm. And then when you talk about it, and then when you talk about it, you're the problem, and that's what I don't like. Because if it's the truth, it's the truth. Here's the only thing I will say on.
Do you think that Monique did something similar? She also spoke out.
Well,
exactly.
Monique, she did it, yeah. But the reason was with Monique was because with the stand-up, she saw what everybody else was getting, and she was like, "Wait a minute, I got an Oscar. I've been on tour, and this Amy, what's her last name again?
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, she was getting $15 million, and they offered Monique $500,000. And we, as a community, went at her, saying she's tripping, and then it came out to be that she wasn't. But in this case here, the only thing I will say is this. For all of us in the business that know and those who don't know, you get that contract. They give you the offer. You don't have to take the offer. That's the only thing I'm gonna say in terms of the money. You don't have to take the offer. So I might not have said nothing about what they paid me because once you sign the contract, you're obligated. You know what I'm saying to the offer. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not riding her for that, but I don't know what she got. But when she did get more money, then she shouldn't have said nothing. Go ahead, TDP.
Before I was rudely interrupted. So the situation is now you got those who will be drivers in transportation to move these people around. They don't have a job. So they're talking too. So they're talking within the inner circle. So then the inner circle is letting the people know that's outside of the black community. The Europeans is talking like, oh, they shorting y'all, you're not getting. I'm not supporting that. They're the biggest supporters of everything. So they get the inside information, not even coming from her, how they've been treated on the set. Mm-hmm. So they let that information out. So yeah, we're not going to support that. You won't even support our people who's supposed to be working this job.
Mm.
I think adding to what he's saying, we know what goes on sets. You know what I mean? We know what goes on in sets, and we know as entertainers when you're being shortchanged, you know, how you being treated on the set. Mm-hmm. And that's why Katt said what he said when he said, okay, I played Money Mike, but people, or Ricky Smiley, allegedly, was not being nice to me once he didn't get the part.
Wait a minute, so, that was your brother that just walked in here?
Without a skateboard?
Looking like Mac 10 3/4.
Skateboard.
Yeah, that was part of one of my things.
So I mean, I'm just saying.
Skateboard D.
I'm just saying. So I feel bad. I hate that they doing this to her, bro. I hate that they putting her name out there like that. And I think
they're gonna make her the fall.
They're gonna make her the fall person. And I think that could be because of her talking about Oprah, because Oprah's got that kind of power.
Yeah. She's just speaking from the artist side, and those who worked in the union of the field of the business was getting shorted out of their money as well. That's what they was talking to.
I just think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys remember last year? Well, not maybe about 6 months ago, we talked about the story about the girl who supposedly got hit in the head with the brick.
Yeah.
Well, she was arrested.
Good.
Fraud.
With a brick in her hand.
And makeup.
You remember it went viral last year. She was on TikTok saying that some guy hit her in the head with the brick and nobody helped her and blah, blah, blah. So she actually had started a GoFundMe after that situation and actually raised $40,000 for lying on the internet. And so she became known as the Brick Lady. So according to Click 2 Houston, police have charged, her last name is Osman, 33 years old, with felony theft by deception. According to the Shade Room, when she first reported the incident, she told police she believed it was her Uber driver who attacked her. But when she was questioned, she accused a man, some other guy, and then so they questioned her friend that was with her that night, and her friend was pretty much saying, I didn't see all that.
Damn. Snitch.
So she's actually wanted by the police, and they have her bail when I guess she is captured at $50,000. So
she can take that GoFundMe money and get out.
They will GoFundMe probably.
They froze it. They did. I was just joking. They froze it.
Yeah. GoFundMe, if you report that it's, the fundraising is fraudulent, they'll shut it down.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy about that? I hate the fact that she went and got on black men about that. Remember when we talked about it? And all she kept saying, and I think you actually joined in on that, Poetess, was saying, when I said something about the black men, they were like, well, why didn't black men help her? And then it came out that it wasn't what it was. Mm-hmm. It's like she was dogging black men out. None of y'all helping me. Look at these men here. And all of that stuff. And we said, well, why would a man help when women are saying that they're so independent? And we caught heat, or I caught heat. And here she was lying the whole time.
Thank you, Dannon. That was beautiful.
You're welcome, brother.
Okay. I know your segment's going to be
that
fire.
Was fucking terrible. You mean to tell me that because you think women are independent, if you saw a guy jumping on a girl, you would say, "Oh, she's
that wasn't
independent."
the question. The question
I'm
that
not
we
gonna
had.
step in.
No,
She can handle her own.
Use your left.
Yeah, but the question that night was, would you intervene? That was the question that we put to the panel. And then that's when people said it, because everybody feels like women feel that they're so independent they can defend themselves. Bam. And then it came out to be a lie.
Okay. Put your shovel up, Danny. You're digging yourself deeper.
Okay.
Your segment's not even here yet.
Okay. I thought we was conversing.
No.
Okay.
Okay, just a couple of binge or cringe. I did have a chance to go see The Book of Clarence. I loved it. Thumbs up.
Okay.
American Fiction. Loved it. Thumbs up.
Wait. No, we're not doing thumbs up. How many blunts did you give it? we need a blunt rating.
Okay, so the blunt rating for 5 being the highest, I give The Book of Clarence 4.
4 in the joint or just 4?
4 blunts.
4 in the joint.
Okay.
4 in the joint.
4 half a joint.
And I give American Fiction 4 and just 4.
4.
4
okay.
blunts.
Okay, 4 blunts. Okay.
All right, so coming up, Ava DuVernay has a new movie coming out this Friday called Origin. So Origin is a biographical drama film written and directed by Ava. It's based on the book Caste, The Origins of the Discontents by Isabel Wilkerson. So the movie kind of follows Isabel Wilkerson and her journey in writing the book, which is deals with pretty much racism in America. So
Yeah.
that comes out this Friday. Somebody said 2 bongs up.
Love it.
Lou, you all right over there?
No, I was counting your ums.
Oh.
You have 17.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
When you just talk about practice, we sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
I wish one of your guys had children so I could kick them in the fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit with this guy.
Oh, we look like the damn Bad News Bears.
Us, man. Bad weekend. Just don't even talk about the
TD
Eagles.
Sports ticker.
Don't even talk about the Eagles.
Well,
Just talk about-
it's not your segment.
Oh, that's right. Y'all
It's
lost
not-
too, so we good.
Yeah, we went up to Buffalo and
Got the ass waxed.
yeah, the Watt European body failed us, so our defense was. I'm gonna blame on the Europeans,
Man.
failed us. It was gonna be tough to go up to Buffalo. I didn't think we would win, but I just wanted to show up because I know the better game would be Kansas City and Buffalo because those are 2 serious teams, and that's the thing with football. Only the strongest teams survive and go forward.
Baker Mayfield.
Who would have thought? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield against the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Is that what y'all say? Eagles?
Man.
Yeah. In Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield got it together. Evans dropped a couple of key balls in the first half, but they got it together. The Eagles, you can see there's some kind of divide. I mean, y'all picked up Julio Jones. Like, that's a serious weapon.
Wait a minute. Poetess brother's an Eagles fan, right?
Yeah.
Not the skateboarder.
Tasha. I call him Tarjay.
Well, he feels the pain. So
Yeah, I didn't even want to call him or you.
I haven't heard from my cousin in a week.
Mm-hmm.
He's like shut down. How are you feeling?
I don't want to talk because I talk too much.
Well, the Eagle has landed and they're out of the playoffs.
All right.
I mean, they were talking about Hurts and his middle finger, and it's not a problem. And like they was really like, you need all your fingers when you're playing in the NFL.
Hey, man, our linebackers can't tackle. We couldn't tackle for anything. But hey, it was good. It's okay because the Cowboys lost.
How about that debacle?
Gosh.
And then you don't go out and get. Well, Bill Belichick has met with the Atlanta Falcons for a coaching job. Had a meeting with them, but Cowboy fans are like, man, we want Bill Belichick. This dude is a winner. Come over here and help us win. But Jerry Jones said, no, I'm going to stay with my guy.
Really?
I'm going to stay with losing. So
Embarrassing.
Kept his guy. And that's what was going on. And now we have the divisional round. We got the Texans. That was my first time seeing my man play.
C.J. Strong, that boy was balling.
Yeah.
Balling.
Boy was balling.
Broke records from the 40s.
Ohio State, baby.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing.
Okay. But that's going to be a good game.
And it was something about he said in the interview that they cut.
Yes.
They cut. Do you know what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, speak
He
about
said-
that, Danny.
He said that.
He looked at.
I want to see. I would look at POTUS. Yeah, can I? I was going to answer. It's okay
before he could talk.
Can I talk? Is it okay to answer? He asked me if I could answer a question. POTUS.
He literally.
No, just shut the F up
Okay,
the
I'll
rest
shut
of the
No,
show.
go ahead, talk. Go ahead. But he looked at her and like, Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, homie. That was funny.
That was respect.
No,
Maybe.
you was scared. It wasn't respect. You was
No,
scared.
you're right. I was damn nervous.
Go ahead.
He said. The first thing he said when she said, "Hey, what do you think about the game?" Whatever, he goes, "I want to thank God for this. Want to thank God for what He's done." Blah blah blah. And they cut all of the God part out. Anything that dealt with religion, which is terrible. But I can't believe the hypocrisy of our media is just unbelievable.
Right.
It's just if you talk about God, they won't allow you to talk about it.
Unless you Tim Tebow.
But if you talk about a certain
That's why
religion or
Tim
something like
Tebow
that,
out.
or anything else, they want to cancel. I mean, what are we doing in our country?
Yeah.
This all he said. I want to talk about, thank God for game, blah blah, and they cut it.
Right.
They edited it out literally that quick and then showed it. So it was just terrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what everybody's been talking about.
So now they advance and they have the Baltimore Ravens on Saturday. Green Bay Packers put it on them Cowboys, which they will play the 49ers.
I think Green Bay is going to win.
You think so? I hope so. I don't like
That
the
Love
Niners.
kid.
Yeah.
You know where he's from, right?
No.
Bakersfield.
Really?
He played football with, I would like to say my nephew, but my nephew. He's tough.
Yeah.
And he's got a crazy, sad background. His father had committed suicide. If I remember that right, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they can beat him.
Yeah. That's
They
a good
look
show up. Because they so high on Purdy, they just think he's the next Tom Brady. I don't really
Purdy don't
see
like
it
pressure,
that.
man. You pressure him, he throwing interceptions.
Yeah. Yeah, they closing in on how he gets down. So,
Right.
yeah, his window's starting to shrink a lot faster. Now we have the Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions who
That's gonna
pulled
be
it
good.
out on
That's
them
gonna be a good
Rams.
That's gonna be a good game. What do you
That's
think, Lou?
going to be a good game.
Yeah, I like the Lions though.
I like something about the Lions this year. I think they're on a mission.
Because that was a special part when they switched quarterbacks because Stafford was in Detroit and they switched Stafford for Goff. And
Right.
he got over that hump and proved that,
And they rode him here.
Yeah.
ED, that's my boy, but Dickerson said he was not a pro quarterback.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, we rode him here and ran him out of town.
Yeah. He was the second most. That was like when LeBron lost to Dallas. Jared Goff got the most hate during the summer.
That's wild.
That he was the second most with the hate. And we got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. What's your prediction?
Pray the Buffalo can win. I'm sorry, I just don't like Mahomes. I just don't like him.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad boy though, man.
It's something that bothers me about
He's
him.
bad. That's what bothers me.
Yeah, he show up, man. He's a winner.
He so hurt. He's all about the team.
I mean, I don't like because he beat the Eagles last
Well, we
year.
blew it. You got a one-legged quarterback, and you don't blitz him. I'd have had the kitchen sink thrown at him. He would have never been able to go. Never mind.
Our coach was bad.
No, but I'm with you on that part, Dan. If you see a wounded animal, you got to attack the wounded animal. But what are you scared of and not attacking them?
Yeah, he had one leg the whole Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But this game, I think Buffalo's due. This is, what's crazy about it? This is 3 years. Is it 3 or 4 years in a row that they have played each other in the playoffs? Mm-hmm. And I just think Buffalo's due. Buffalo's got to get them one time.
It's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Who you got?
I think Buffalo's gonna win.
Me too. I think so.
I just like Mahomes as a quarterback, and I love Sean Jones on defense on the end.
Yeah, he bring it.
He gets it.
They in Buffalo though.
Yeah, they. But
First time they get him out of KC.
Yeah, that's what I'm
First
saying.
time.
Yeah.
So
for women, I don't know why they so into sports like that, because these are our soap operas.
Right.
Guys change teams don't make it, teams get back, they're not at home, now they got to play the other. So, yeah, they're hitting hard.
Right, and it's once a week. You get to see somebody hit somebody, see some violence.
Yeah, and get away with it.
Goddamn violence, absolutely.
As you want to hit your woman.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm joking.
You can't
joking.
About that now. She already.
Oh yeah. I forgot she was there. I'm sorry. Skateboard, tell her I'm sorry, please.
No, he's not going to speak.
Yeah, that's the sister. God damn it, I'm done.
That's my sister.
Yeah, you see how she smiled at him when he walked in?
She records me.
Are you happy? And he's like, yeah, I'm happy. Because he was just in there. He's always in there interviewing people.
Yeah, he didn't even talk.
He's like the gatekeeper. He was interviewing a white person. I think he didn't even give her the job.
He's on his phone.
Right.
Okay. Well, they're always on their phone.
He's called Pizza Hut. What you mean y'all out of pepperoni?
Okay, that's it?
No, NBA All-Star voting.
Oh, okay.
The West, LeBron James, #1 vote getter with over close to 3.9 million votes. Leading go-getter, Denver's Nikola Jokic. Second, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, whoever that dude is, Paul George, Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, okay.
As a rookie, he's in the 8th spot for the Western Conference NBA weekend, All-Star weekend.
Where is it?
Chat Holmgren.
Where's it going to be held?
And Sabonis up in Sacramento.
I think it's in Vegas.
10th spot. And for the East, Giannis.
Yeah, say it. Go ahead, say it, Mr. English major.
Giannis, I'll say that. Joel Embiid, your Philadelphia boy. 2nd place, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, who's balling in Boston.
He is balling.
Found his
He
life.
looked good too, man.
Yeah,
that weight,
yeah,
he looked good.
Yeah. But that's a lot of time for the European players to do 6'7",
Yeah.
So it takes time to make the adjustment to the life and the travel and everything to get settled and get on the right team. And he's on the right team right now.
He's balling.
And Julius Randle, New York Knicks, he's in there. And Mikal Bridges, Brooklyn, he's in there as well for the Eastern side. So go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question, though. Go ahead, finish.
No, go ahead.
Why have you noticed, if you noticed, the last 10 years or more, LeBron, who's the most hated, seems to be the most hated athlete by everybody, LeBron, everything, LeBrick, always the #1 pick, either if he's in the East or if he's in the West?
Because people that are not in the media love him, and those in the media hate him, so their voices are going to be louder because they're first to the microphone.
That's real talk.
But people show their appreciation for him by the vote,
right,
to make him the #1. I mean, he's an all-time leading scorer, and he's still playing.
Balling.
You know? Yeah. So we would never think that record would be broken. And here's the guy that break the record, but he's still playing.
He may get $40,000 this year.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
But that's what they don't like.
Yeah,
he's going above and beyond
what
the physical capabilities. You know?
And of what they said he would do.
Exactly.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Came in at 18 and still playing.
We play his
Shout
son
out to LeBron.
Tomorrow.
Where? You're home?
No, we're at Sierra Canyon.
Damn,
and
I would have came to the game.
Son.
And next week I'll be bringing out the because we're getting closer to the Summer Olympics in Paris, and actually the surfing competition which is new in the summer games will be in Tahiti. So the surfing will be in Tahiti because there's no good surfing in Paris.
Wow.
Wow. Cool.
That was T the Sports Ticker.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you, Lou.
Great job.
Coming
TDP.
from you, thank you.
That wasn't bad.
And no one interrupted you.
Well, I asked the question.
No,
I asked him a question.
Thank you, TDP.
Yo, what the fuck are they yelling?
Yeah, we gonna do it anyway, punk. Yeah. I hope you don't sue us. Yo, using my image and my likeness.
Hilarious.
And I am.
Hysterical. Okay, so last week, Jeff did send in a video that I didn't get a chance to play, so I thought I would play it today. And
I didn't approve that.
Keep it going.
Here's the video.
Still hating on this boy.
Oh, wait. I got to fix the audio.
Okay. Never move into a woman's house.
She's always on time.
Listen, fellas, one of the worst things you can ever do in this life is move into another woman's house. The moment you move into a woman's house, she loses all respect for you. If a woman can't respect you, she cannot love you. The moment you move into a woman's house, you go from being her boyfriend to her son. You done move from mommy house to a new mommy house. Don't do it. I repeat, this is warning before destruction. Everything seems all peachy in the beginning, but her respect for you is slowly declining. If you're a man watching this video right now and you done moved into a woman's house, get the fuck out, go and get your own shit. break up with her, and apologize for doing it the wrong way.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
Bless that man.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think that.
I agree.
I think it depends on what kind of woman you have and what you're bringing to the table.
Because a woman can still move in your house and make it her house.
Yeah.
And then you got to leave the house after so many years, right, Lou?
But what do they say, though, when it is their house and get an argument?
Well, get your shit.
Don't be talking to me like that in my house.
Right.
But Lou said it before in a past show that when you do that, you're different. You present different.
Yeah.
You present, what do you mean?
Like you act different.
When you move into a woman's house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Well, in the sense of you have to because it's not your house.
See?
And you're not, but you're not moving in together. It's even when you move in together, it becomes her house.
But she can't say what she says, like, well, this is my house, or don't talk to me in my house. This is what we're going to do in my house. That's what that dude is saying.
It depends on if she's taking care of you, if she's paying the bills.
No.
No, but yeah, if your name is not
what
on,
he's saying.
But if your name's not on the lease and everything, yeah, it's her house. But again, if you're the kind of man where a woman is saying that, then it's not a good home anyway.
Well, Lou, but you said, like Poetess said, when we had this conversation before, you said when you move into a woman's house, you said you should act differently. That's what you said. Verbatim. That's what you said.
But you have to act accordingly. And when I say,
but you shouldn't have to.
Well, you can't. If
y'all both living in the crib, I should be able to talk to you the way that I need to, and you should be able to talk to me. I shouldn't have to walk on eggshells because I'm in your house.
You're not walking on eggshells. You're having a conversation.
You're not having a conversation. You just said you got to be different. That's why he just said that man.
But
is
when
saying,
she gets mad, she can tell you
I had it happen to me.
Get out of my house.
Okay. I had it happen to me, and luckily I kept my crib.
Yeah.
Because she was like, we was ready to get married. She said, give up your apartment because this way we can save money. My late brother, God rest his soul, told me, don't ever move. When you move into it with a chick, you move into a neutral crib.
Right.
So I didn't give up my apartment. I still paid the rent, and I was staying with her. And we got into this big argument one night, and this is exactly what she said verbatim. Maybe you should just go home. Mm-hmm. Now, if I gave up my crib, where am I going?
Right.
You would go homeless.
Exactly. No, no man should move in with a woman into her crib. If you get a woman, you love her, you like her, y'all gonna start dating, y'all get an apartment together.
Foster care. Is my bed still there?
Because if the cops come, and what do you think about this part, Poetess? Am I right or wrong? If the police come, they're going to ask you who's on this motherfucking lease. Yeah. And if you ain't on the lease, you got to get out. So legally how's that going to look? Yes. Binding.
Well, hey, 323-815-4204. Call us and let us know if you moved into someone's home and if they told you to get out. 323-815-4204. That video was provided by John Lemon.
Yeah.
He hasn't been called that in a long time.
Who's that?
That's what they used to call Jeff, John Lemon.
John
Lemon, because the word John.
Not Don Lemon.
John Lemon.
Yeah.
Because he used to
man, you from Philly, dog. You can't just give it the dude from Chicago.
We didn't say John. It was a pun.
They
on
anointed
Don,
him that
on Don.
It was a play on words.
Oh, okay. So you again.
I'm just saying, man, I'm trying to protect our history.
What history?
John.
All right. It's time for the. No, you can do your ad.
Ain't that
let's do the ad. We want to see that ad. And I hope you changed Dannon's intro and got it off.
I hope you did.
I did it.
See, the first time I wanted to have you talk for me, and you still won't help me.
Well, do it live.
Yeah, come on.
Do it
live.
live.
Do it for me. Don't give me
Can
no
we get
AI.
a live read?
Yeah,
I'm against AI anyway, so please don't do me like this.
Yeah, so let's do that Morris Media ad because I read they were talking about how happy, but we're going to do the ad first because people were talking about how they enjoyed the.
But you were like, this guy's voice.
Yeah, it was. But no, I want to hear your ad, the Morris Media ad, because I was reading about how people were really happy. They took the podcast class and everything. I was reading stuff on Facebook about that.
You wasn't reading shit on Facebook. It wasn't on no damn Facebook.
It was.
Ain't nobody take her classes.
Thinking about hosting a podcast and don't know where to start? Morris Media Studios has you covered. Let us help you set up, record, and distribute your podcast. For more info, visit morrismediastudios.com or give us a call at 323-815-4204. Start your podcast today.
Now, I thought that was her
Is that
brother.
AI?
No, that's a guy that.
So a guy from the Bay.
Hey, I thought that was her brother.
He sounds better than what she about to play on mine.
No, she's not gonna play it. She's gonna do it live.
Okay, go ahead,
That's
Poetess.
right, Lou. Put your foot down.
Yeah.
Dannon Green spits the truth, ideas, and stories. The Spit with Dannon Green.
See, that was
like
that.
that.
Nah, don't do it next time. She emphasized spit so much. She said, the spit.
That was good.
All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Sponsored by Aquafina.
Before I was rudely interrupted. I want to talk about a subject that I saw online. I didn't send it to Poetess, but there's two. The first one I want to talk about, there are women that are having their children, their daughters, in pole dancing class. I don't know if anybody saw that online. And it's, I don't know, did you see that, Poetess?
I did.
Okay. And it's a big controversy right now because a lot of people think, women are thinking it's okay, but a lot of men are having problems with it.
How old are the kids?
They looked about 5 or 6.
5, 6 years old.
And it was a pole dancing class. And the kids were in the class with their mom.
Is it nasty pole?
It was not nasty.
Okay.
It looked like exercise.
It looked like exercise.
It wasn't, to me, when I looked at it, I didn't see it as sexual, but I can see where people would think it was inappropriate because of the stigma pole dancing has in strip.
Well,
How were they dressed?
They were dressed like
kids.
Okay. But let's not try
I'm going to see if I can pull it up.
Okay, let's not try to be sneaky with our dialogue, Mrs. Poetess. Talk about the stigma of pole dancing. There is no stigma of pole dancing.
Well, now there's classes that women do it for exercise.
Yes.
So there is another side to it.
So that's like a brother selling dope.
There's another side of the dark side.
Yeah. And it's still dark. Yes, it's still dark. Because to me, as a man, I would not want my daughter taking pole dancing classes at a young age.
I'm with you.
I think the stigma, no matter what we want to say, is of slightly prostitution.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of different ways that a young kid can get exercises. You can put it in gymnastics or whatever instead of just having her do pole dancing.
Can I say this to that point?
Yeah.
What happened to charm school? What happened to having a video where this is the salad fork versus the dinner fork? This is how you set up placement. You put the napkin on this side, the water goes on this side. This is how you posture walk. You know what? Why we can't see videos of that? Why got to be a pole involved?
Yes, I agree. I 100% agree with you. It's nothing positive being promoted, but as men, we're supposed to accept the fact that it's only exercise, quote unquote. But that's not just exercise. That's just like having, to me, a young boy out there in the street, and all he's doing is, throwing rocks at cars, but he's supposed to be exercising his arm to be able to throw a football better. I mean, it's a terrible analogy, but the point I'm saying is I don't think that young black women should be, or white kids, any child should be out there pole dancing.
Right.
I think it crosses the line when you go like that.
Well, it does, Glue, when you only got dollar bills. Yeah. You're only throwing out dollar bills.
Well, they're kids. Shoot.
Yeah.
They ain't getting no 20.
You get a Capri Sun with that.
Yeah. And to Poetess' point, I mean, I would say that
my first prop.
Unfortunately, the alleged thoughts of pole dancing is because of the history of pole dancing.
All right. First of all, you got to stop kissing her butt.
I'm scared of it right now. So
but like Poetess said, and like Poetess said, and like Poetess said.
Hey, well, since skateboarding didn't say he had my back, I ain't got,
that's
I got
his
two.
sister. He ain't having your back.
No, I'm messing with you. But anyway, that's the first subject matter that I wanted to speak about.
Let me say one more thing to that.
Yeah, go ahead, TDP.
In that vein,
No,
right?
go ahead.
So you know the history behind the women wearing the long eyelashes?
No, I do not.
You know where that comes from?
No, just say no, we don't.
Okay, I'm just making.
My homeboy calls them cum catchers.
That's what they are, because back in the 1800s, that was the women wore, so the Johns wouldn't get to cum in their eyes.
For real?
Yeah, that's where that comes.
So now when I go out with a girl with long eyes, I'm like, you getting it?
But they don't even know the real history, but share that with them. But if they still wear them, then okay, you down with that program?
That's true.
That's how you do that.
Yeah. Whatever happened to goggles?
Those are for swimming.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
Those
Is
when
that
you talk
true?
to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never knew that either. Golly.
Yeah.
Wow. We know something. All right. Cool. And you're.
And just the second thing that
if you look at all the older movies, like in the 30s when they do the in the bar scenes in the brothels, look at the women in the. But you gotta catch them select older movies back in the 30s and the 40s.
Okay.
Show that.
Make sure I see one flew over the.
And one last point that I wanted to make. There was another video out, but I guess just the subject matter is the 50-50 argument. We've had this discussion before. Mm-hmm. My other question to you guys is, how do you feel, and I think we had something about it a long time ago, but how do you feel now about women asking men to marry them? There was a video out on that, and women more or less accepting the fact that they can pay. I'm using that and pay for food and things like that.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is because Simone Biles is catching a lot of heat.
Gymnastics.
Right, because her husband, who said, I didn't know who she was.
Right.
And on The View, the one that I just can't stand her for some reason. Sunny, everything is just political and racist to her. Mm-hmm. But she went in on this guy saying, she's on the Wheatie box. Well, maybe he don't eat Wheaties. And he's a young boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, so.
Maybe he don't eat Wheaties.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring this subject matter up in terms of, it seems like when some women are starting to feel like, you know what? It's okay to pay. It's okay to be more, to cater to the man. And how some people in the media and other women are going against women now that are doing that. Right. So I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on how do you feel, if you have an opinion on it, about that being now the issue where women are battling women because more women are trying to do less of the traditional role, but say, okay, you know what? I got the cash, I'm going to pay or whatever.
Right. Fiat currency is a tool to be used. So now if women feel that, because they're, the more dominant in the workforce to make the money, now if you feel you're just going to just harbor all this money and just die with it and just use the rest of your your bank account to just fund your stay in the hospital bed before you check up out of here, then okay, but who are you to say for somebody who wants to share the money and the wealth that they accumulated with the male partner that they have? Like, why is that such a thing?
Why is it such an issue now where women are attacking other women because these women are willing to do it? Simone Biles was like, he said, I was the catch. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times in history, we have always said, when a man finds a wife, it's a good thing.
Right.
But he just reversed and said, I was the catch.
Right.
And they're killing them.
Right. Because hoarding money in the European culture is a cult. That's a cult, to hoard money, because that's their survival. Like if a brother can say, I didn't know who she was. She was a little cutie. I just hollered at her, and oh shit, this is who she is. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that does happen.
Yeah, everybody's not going to know everybody.
Right. Sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle, and she accepted him, and she wanted to, help with him. And for you to have that situation and have that problem when you were never an athlete in your life, your body's terrible.
She went in on the Sonny from The View.
Yeah,
you have any
so
thoughts?
Tell me this. A lot of times I see where women are pursuing men, but they say naturally by nature that the man chases.
It is by nature, and I totally agree. But the problem in our society is most men, because you're hearing this from a lot of women, they don't approach me. Well, most men don't know how to approach a woman today because they don't know if you say the wrong thing.
I can see a woman approaching a man, but asking him to marry them, that's a whole other situation.
But why would that be bad though? I'm not saying it's bad, but why is that another situation? What would you see wrong with that?
I mean, the whole situation in the marriage, and if you're doing it in the church, is backwards anyway. So why would you have the woman walking up the fallopian tube anyway to go to the womb, and you got the man standing like the egg? That's backwards in itself. Mm-hmm. So,
Would you have a problem if a woman, would you have problems if Code 3 said, will you marry me?
Well, Code 3's always said her thing on that is same team.
Right.
That's what she always says.
Yeah.
So if something goes down.
Team us.
She's like, same team. She's like, hey, I got that same team. If you need something, I got the same team. And I've had to adjust to that because I wasn't about a woman doing that. And I'm like, no, we had an argument one time. I was going to pick something up from the cleaners, and it was a lot of clothes, $124. And I was like, I said, no, I get it. And I had to say it like 4 times.
Yeah.
And then she still left the money there.
Right. But it's different in terms of helping more than
leading.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, she's a natural leader.
Yeah.
So she has to work hard at pulling back.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not a leech.
An enabler.
Well, it depends on the day.
We got Louis Leach, the brother of Robin.
Hilarious.
Caller, you're on the air.
Happy New Year, gentlemen. How are y'all doing?
Hey, Cee Moore.
Is that
Happy
Cee Moore?
New Year.
Hi, Cee Moore.
Oh, will you please?
How you doing?
She called in for Danny. Let him work.
No, I just want to say hello to her.
Dannon needs to cut some grass and take some good deep breaths and calm down.
I'm sorry. I was just excited.
Okay.
I asked about you. I
Praise
apologize.
God.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to add to, because I think you left out some things regarding Simone Biles and Mr. Biles. There are men who felt like that dude was lying. Even when he did the Pivot podcast, Ryan Clark was side-eyeing that dude. Okay, Teeter, you're the sports guy.
Yes.
That girl got moves named after her.
Yeah.
There are people who don't know gymnastics that know who Simone Biles is.
Correct.
They met on a popular Raya app where you have to be a quote-unquote celebrity. He talked about, I didn't know who she was, but then I saw her followers, and, she got like 20 million followers, something like that. Oh, she's somebody. Called himself a dime. And, so it wasn't just, they just coming in on dude. It was just the whole, I'm a dime. What man refers to himself as a dime?
Right.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Buffalo nickel, so.
It wasn't just that situation, Dannon. It's men who are side-eyeing this dude.
Okay, I agree.
Because this is the other thing. Simone Biles is at the top of the top of her sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't nobody know who that dude is. We didn't know that dude until he married her.
Okay,
That's the issue.
Can I ask you a question, Cece?
Cee Moore.
Yeah.
Cee Moore.
Not Cece.
She had me nervous.
That's because she's black.
Yeah. No, well, I would date her.
No, you think I mean?
No,
no.
That was Lou. That was Lou, baby.
She's always been smart in my book.
A question: if you saw a picture of Patrick Mahomes, would you know who he is?
I watch sports, Dannon.
That's the point. Okay, that's the point I'm going. Some people don't watch. No, come on now. I didn't interrupt you. Some people don't watch all sports, so he may not.
Dannon. Hold on. How many football players you think don't watch sports, Dannon? Don't watch sports center?
They may not.
ESPN?
Okay, I'm just saying he may not watch that particular sport. Some people don't watch.
You didn't watch the Olympics?
He might not watch it because, like I said, nobody would have known who he was until he got with Simone Biles.
But the thing is, there's a lot of football. You're absolutely right. Football is the worst sport when it comes to knowing who a player is if you ain't a superstar. That's why they have a problem, because they wear helmets. So you're absolutely right. They probably wouldn't have known who he is. And that's been something that the football players have worked for to try to get more, notoriety, right, because of that. But not everybody watches the Olympics. I mean, so I'm not saying he was maybe stretching it, but I'm just saying.
Though, Danny,
okay.
Even if you don't watch the Olympics, if you watch Sports Center, ESPN, or sports channels during the Olympics, the girl is all over the news. And that's why they even had a TikTok, y'all, where women were like, "Do you know who Simone?" The women were asking their husband, "Oh yeah, she's a gymnast. She's a gymnast." They knew. Yeah. So the people are men are side-eyeing, dude. Like, nigga, you lying.
But why are they? But people are really upset. Why? Because he felt like he didn't give her enough juice or something. I mean, what is it? I'm asking. That's the question I'm asking.
It's not about not giving her enough juice. It's this girl is at the top of her game. And I want to say this. I don't know who this little Fifi Gaines chick is in the chat. Simone Biles is beautiful, and she got a boy body. We don't need to demean her. She's a beautiful and accomplished young lady. Find you another platform, ma'am. This is a black platform. Mind your business, Fifi Gaines. Okay, don't get cussed out, bitch. Anyway,
I am going to marry this woman. I'll be there next tomorrow.
Is that she's at the top of her game. And, okay, you say, I didn't know who she was, and, I'm the dime, I consider myself the catch. and it's almost like so she gotta suppress or shrink who she is. When
I don't think
she to the side. She's supportive and everything, and I'm not upset because I'm like, if she like it, I love it. But the issue is, dude, like I said, TDP, if you can find that Pivot podcast, watch Ryan Clark's eyes.
Yeah.
When he say what he say.
Yeah.
Ryan look at him do the side face like, nigga, please. Oh, I didn't know who she was. And until then, the part about you saying I saw her followers, oh, she's somebody, you come across a little thirsty, dude.
But Cee Moore, you making it sound like he's going after her.
It's almost like you trying to hit your carriage to somebody who at the top of her game.
Okay.
Right.
But I wish them well.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't the issue of, we're mad. It's like it's almost like you're diminishing this girl.
Right.
But,
she's an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
She is that.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you,
call
Cee
you.
Moore.
You'll call her.
All right, bye.
You got to call her because she just came back from Africa. She travels. She scuba dives. You could do water.
But she broke it down very well. She said that it was on an app where you have to be some sort of celebrity. So you're going to a celebrity app, and she's there. She's a celebrity. Oh, she got 20 million followers. Yeah, she's a celebrity on this celebrity app. Now you bullshit.
But she was the one that pursued him. So maybe he didn't know, though, TDP.
You're bullshitting if you check the app, homie.
He knew.
You're bullshitting at that point.
He knew.
Okay.
He knew. And that's why he got with her.
Right. Well, that's Dannon spitting report.
Checked by Cee Moore.
Yeah.
You need a better closer.
Yeah, I got to work on that.
Yeah, you should close out with the same intro.
Yeah, spitting.
Yeah.
Boy, she
she's
emphasized
not paying attention.
Yeah, she's not with us right now.
She loves reading. So
Yeah,
she's reading.
Can she read?
I know the chat is on fire after them comments right now.
She called
Cee Moore went off.
Listen,
Watch yourself, bitch.
I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
And what's the name of the show?
In the man's world. Tighten up your belts.
I mean, we're almost on schedule, which is shocking. Because normally we're always over, or under. But
because Jeff's not here.
Well, that's hey.
So maybe we don't need Jeff. Maybe I wasn't the problem, Lou.
Ooh.
We covered his segment.
Yeah,
though.
we did his segment.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll continue. We'll continue to do his segment. He's just not here.
No, but the added.
Look how quick you just.
Cut him. Just cut him.
Yeah, that's Lewis's beef. Why is it yours now?
I'm Louis from Philly.
I don't have a beef with Jeff.
Nah,
No,
I know
I'm just
that.
saying.
We love
And
Jeff.
Jeff
All
is-
pork.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't have a beef. It's pork. That's pretty
that's
good.
stupid. That was a good one,
That's
TDP.
just not
The
not
other
chicken.
white meat.
Right, the other white meat.
That's pretty. Hey, it's tofu.
First time.
Yeah. Tofu.
That's where it is. It's tofu. It's not a
TDP.
beef.
I hear you when I see your song, soy boy.
TDP finally funny for a second.
Hilarious. He's waiting on that.
Wait on that moment. It's pork.
So, real quick, I want to. Okay, yeah, go ahead. It's on you.
No, it's your jet beauty of the.
Yes, you picked her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent her a bunch of them, and I let her.
I bet
pick
she's
them.
light skinned.
No, she's not.
Let's
They're
see.
all light skinned because it was black and white.
No, let's see.
Let's take a bet. You think she's more top heavy or bottom heavy?
Read
top heavy.
her bio.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Okay, well, go ahead. Here
okay.
she is.
Oh,
Damn, she bottom heavy.
she's beautiful.
And she's pretty.
Yeah.
That's Simone Biles.
And she's dark skinned.
Ooh, that's the kind I like.
Dannon.
I like
Ooh.
dark skinned women.
Shit it on
She's a
him.
Gemini from Miami. 5'9" and
She
a
look like
half.
Simone Biles.
She enjoys modeling and bodybuilding. Oh, so she's in shape.
She look good.
I mean, look at her.
You had to read that, then look and say she's in shape.
Yeah. Let me make sure.
Wow, Lou.
Well, I mean, she's hiding. She's kind of hiding her stomach.
No.
You can tell her stomach's still flat.
Yeah.
Can you?
really.
Look at them hips.
Nah, I mean her
Look at
hips
the
are nice.
hips.
Her hip, I'd say the best part of her body
Is her teeth.
her hips.
Yeah.
She got some nice thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her hips. I mean her hips.
I'm a lamb chop, man.
Now, would you date her?
Hell yeah. I marry her. What year is this?
I don't know what year it is.
No, I'm sure it looks like it. Okay,
it
that's
looks pretty
interesting.
modern.
Yeah, I think
She's gorgeous.
I think it's definitely
She's
90s,
gorgeous.
maybe
She's the queen.
90s. Nice, cute,
2000s even.
She's cute.
cute
Won't say
bathing suit too. Cute bikini.
It fits, and it's not overly sexual. I like that.
She looks like the top looks like a 32.
She's
Can you turn the
She's
picture
small.
around?
Yeah, she's
hilarious.
You
It's definitely
stupid.
36.
Can we get a back view?
Yeah.
The breasts are 36.
No,
that's small. Those
breasts are-
34s.
Well, I would say 32.
That's a C cup.
I go 33 and a 4.
She's small.
No, you tell us. What is that, boss?
Yeah.
It looks like a 32.
How you know?
Yeah, you ain't got no titties. Poetess got some titties? I never looked at her.
You get your bras from the dollar store.
Yeah. I'm just joking.
That is so funny and chauvinistic that we we broke that woman down by her breast size and all that. But hey, this is a man's world.
That's right. That's what we do.
I'm sure if it was a guy up there,
they were looking at his package.
John.
So
all right, it's cool. So we're gonna go forward. We want to thank all of you.
All of you.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We're talking.
I was just I just wanted to thank them ahead. She was like, "What time is it? Tell me." But okay, yeah. Next up is we're going to show you some videos. Now I want to show that one. Not the video, but I sent you a picture of a woman, and it's interesting because homie's not here, and the woman's from Chicago.
Okay.
And the first thing I wrote down was, why didn't this get?
I don't have the picture, but I can read what the story is.
Okay,
appreciate it.
It's this woman.
Okay, so
Black
last
woman.
week, this 34-year-old Candace Payne, she's not rich, but she is exactly the kind of person that should be in the news. Last week in Chicago, where temperatures were colder than Antarctica, Miss Payne decided to use her own credit card to rent 30 hotel rooms to shelter local homeless people from the freezing cold. Upon hearing of her good deed, others pitched in to help, and she was able to secure 72 rooms for 5 nights, providing refuge for 122 people. In a world of bad news daily, sometimes it's easy to forget that there is still so much good out there today.
Isn't that beautiful?
No, it's not.
Shout out to Candace Payne.
Why not?
Because I'm supposed to be in Chicago in 3 weeks. I could have got a room.
That's pretty funny. That made him. I
did okay. Damn it. Hey, let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Right.
That was funny. But
no, but that's great. She must got some paper though to secure 30 rooms for 5 days.
She said people chipped in.
I mean, just the fact that was in her heart to do.
Yeah, just to even come up with the ideal. Yes,
that's something, Coach.
You're right, Lou. But that's the problem with our world. Something like that, I would have never even known about it if you didn't say anything.
Now let's show the other stuff that people watch.
Yeah. Pole dancing. She's getting slower, man. She's getting slower.
No, that computer is,
Yeah. Maybe we should help her.
And whoever CC Gain is, you upset Cee Moore.
Yeah, CC. I don't know who you are.
Because she kind of sounded like she called her white.
I don't know.
CC Gain, call back. Call us, CC Gain.
Yes.
And see and have a rebuttal. Because she cursed.
But I don't know what she said. What did she say?
She was talking about
Simone Biles.
How she looks?
Yeah. I think she was commenting on her looks. And Cee Moore don't play that.
See? But think about it. That's women going at women.
All right, so here's the video Teeter sent in titled, "I'm a Real Nigga, Boy."
Vote with me one more time, you do. And I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a straight nigga. I don't need none of it. I'm gonna give you one more time. And you do. One more motherfucking time, you do, bro. I done gave you too many chances, baby. It ain't no joke. Pussy ass nigga. One more time.
Fuck boy.
Vote with me one more time, and you do. You do. I'm gonna give you one more time, and you do. One more time. And I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, real. I'm a straight nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a straight nigga, pussy ass nigga.
Fuck boy.
Give you one more time, and you do, and you do. I done gave you too many chances, baby. I'm a real nigga, boy.
That go hard.
TDP, how long did it take you to find that?
That go hard.
What happened was I sent a video about saying I'm a man, and then he sends videos that showed that. His was funnier. His was funny. I had to admit. I was like, yours
Oh, my
funny.
God. That was hysterical.
But the funniest thing about that, he didn't give a fuck about OSHA. He didn't give a fuck about the health department when he threw that goddamn glove on him.
And my man was pretty cool, though. I give it to him.
He was like, man, come on. You got corny-ass glasses on.
You do!
And here's the second one that Teeter sent.
Oh, another rap song. Let's go.
You see, if you ever run with me gun them with the boat, yeah? Me a go kill your blood clot. Me a go murder your blood clot. Me a go kill you if you run with none of me blood clot gun them with the boat, yeah? Play, puppy boy. Yeah. Me a go shot.
Fuck your mother.
Yeah, he need 2 burgers.
Blood clot, man.
That's how real men talk to each other.
Shit, down in Jamaica.
Yeah, that was the conversation. See, now now they could handle that conversation.
Right.
Jeff, all I said was that one thing he couldn't.
So it goes on all around the world. I'm just trying to show
Yeah,
that.
so it's not just
that
us.
black man to go after each other. Yes.
Yeah.
No, if a man pull his sword, you pull your sword.
Yeah, just having a conversation.
Right.
It was just a conversation.
But so next week we're gonna have special guests. Speedy.
For what?
Because I tried to call him today to come through, but he had a show. Okay. This writer friend of mine is in L.A. He just let me know. Interesting. Now, this is interesting now. The guy, Michael Dinwiddie. Oh, I said his name. I shouldn't have said his name.
Yeah, just,
okay,
so we can edit that out.
Now, here's the thing with him. This is interesting. When I first met him, he's a writer on the show. And we befriended each other, and he was with a woman, and I was with my ex-wife, and we were hanging out and writing together. And I knew there was something swishy about him.
Oh, swishy.
Okay, and
Swisher sweet.
Yeah, so I knew that, and then we used to, I was like, all right, and then of course he gets to where he comes out. So he's out. He's in New York now. And he comes out, but
he comes out to dinner. Or?
No, he came out. He's gay. He's gay.
Okay. Whoa.
He's gay.
It's heavy.
No, it's not heavy. He wasn't on top of me.
But
the thing was,
go Lou.
The thing was, I knew. He's still a good guy. He's a cool guy. I like him. So he just hit me up and said, hey, because I had to hit him. I say, can I call you later? Please do. I'm in L.A.
You want to go shopping?
No, I mean, it's just the thing of, I know I'm not gay. So
well, that's the night is still young.
Yeah.
The jury's still out.
Yeah. You haven't had your first. You haven't had your first drink yet.
Let us run it up the flagpole first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call him in and see what he wants to hang out. And
can we get a vote from the chat?
No. I know thyself.
Thyself, I know.
Yeah.
That's right, Lou.
So
it's just
let me ask you a question on that. Because you said he was married. Do women know when they're married to a guy that's gay?
I guess it depends on what he wants.
No, I mean it's real because there's.
Well, some people say they know,
but they just do it anyway.
I mean, we got to ask.
Well, there's nobody married here to answer that question.
And we got to. Okay, she knows.
I think
friends.
they're probably intuitively they know.
Okay.
But a lot of them are in denial because they don't. If they're married and they have a lot to lose, they would rather, I think, be in denial about it.
Now, here's the thing, Paul. You're in a relationship with a guy, and y'all living together, say 5 years. And every time you went to the bathroom, the toilet seat was never up. Would you take that as a hint?
And your baby powder is used.
Your baby powder.
No.
He boo-boos a lot.
It would take more than that.
Oh, okay.
That wouldn't be, well, what would be a sign?
I don't know.
I mean, well,
hanging out with guys too much.
Well, no.
I mean, it depends on
She said too much. She said too much.
But you wouldn't let your man hang out with women. So who's he gonna hang out with?
No, I'm not. I said too much.
Yeah, she said
like
too much.
More than he hangs out with you, perhaps.
Oh.
With Dannon?
No, I'm saying
with her.
your man hangs out with guys more than he does with you.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Or they have a cat.
Yeah.
And laid up in the bed with a cat.
Y'all leave my cat alone. Oh, I got a question too for you, Poetess. Mm-hmm. Where can I get my cat spaded free?
You can go to there. I would Google it, but I think SPCA.
Or ask your partner.
Hey, skateboard.
Hey,
yeah, man. You want to keep your laughter inside of the studio? God damn.
So yeah, that's chat room. Let us know. Let us know. Let Dannon know where.
Well, there's one right there on 8th and Exposition.
Yeah, where's that one? Is that Washington? That animal place.
I need to go to a free one though.
There's a lot of free programs out there.
Yeah, because or
because if not, she ain't gonna make it.
Now, how do you know she's not spaded?
Because they told me she wasn't.
Who told you?
My godkids' parents when they gave me the cat.
What? Explain that to me. When they're
if I let her out, if it's a female. Okay. So if I let her outside, she don't get tagged by a gang of motherfuckers. Yeah. And come back with
she's
some
in
kids.
heat.
Yeah. Well, they said I guess cats can have menstrual cycles or something.
Yeah, they go in heat.
Yeah. So she told me that I got to eventually get it done because I don't want this motherfucker bleeding all over the crib and shit.
Right. You mean they bleed?
Yeah, they menstrual. Yeah, it's a female cat.
Female cat, Lou.
Do female dogs have?
Yes.
Lou, that's how you think they get pregnant.
How you think puppies come?
Yeah, they don't just pop out.
How you think kittens come?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had the same.
Yeah. Reproductive.
Yeah, organ. They have the same.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Lou, don't get no ideals now. This motherfucker.
You mean to tell me?
I could be hitting this cat on his.
Hey, that's bestiality.
Let me put out this Friskies buffet.
This fancy food.
Straight nasty. Hey, listen, we'll be back next week with a special guest.
For what?
Maybe.
I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Dannon Green.
Really appreciate y'all taking the time to listen.
Yeah, we want to thank the people who donated. Jay actually signed up to our Patreon account where he subscribed every month. Thank you
Jay.
so much for that.
Bless his heart.
Monterey, thank you. Wonka Joe.
Sweet!
Whoa. Somebody new.
Thank you.
No, he's
and
old.
Oh, he old?
He's the one that called last week. That was hilarious.
Oh, they love him too.
He's an Apollo
Prime
legend.
Primo, and of course Jackie Welch. She donates every week, and we appreciate you.
That's a lot of people. We should get bigger checks this week.
And thank you, Cee Moore, for calling in.
Yes, Cee Moore. Thank you, Cee Moore.
Thank you, Cee Moore.
And I appreciate how you treated me, love.
Goodness.
He's reaching.
I'm trying.
And shout out to everyone out there. It's be careful out there, and let's go ahead and get this dub tomorrow. H-dub.
Okay, Lou.
Okay,
we lost last night.
Y'all lost?
We lost.
JV though, right?
No, and VAR.
Who's your player?
Oh, varsity lost?
Lost to Notre Dame.
We
lost. We
Isn't
were
that
up.
old boy's son?
JV Masterpiece.
Yeah.
He had 26 on us.
Damn.
We had JV. We're up 3 with 2.5 seconds left. 2.8.
And
seconds
y'all
left.
lost?
The boy pumps. One of our guys flies over and he shoots like not a half court, but a long 3 and banks it and goes in overtime.
Ain't got the foul?
No, it goes in overtime. Oh. And we lost in overtime. We just and I wasn't there, so it really bothered me.
Yeah, you were the difference.
What about varsity? Were y'all undefeated?
No, we weren't undefeated.
Y'all lost it. Y'all lost it on the East Coast, didn't y'all?
No, we lost in Oregon. We won that East Coast game in Boston. We won by 1. We were up by 18, but we lost.
Oregon.
We were number 1 in the Carlos Boozer.
Is Percy Miller's son good?
Yeah, he's good.
Carlos Boozer's son is good too.
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah, they're both of them good. Yeah, but they got us, and then we'll see. But as long as we'd rather lose now.
Yeah.
Early.
I heard Pippen got another son that's supposed to be a baller.
That's who we play tomorrow. Scotty's son.
Oh, he's with LeBron in them?
Yeah.
Is LeBron's son starting yet? Bryce?
No, he's not.
He's JV though, right?
No, he's on VAR.
Okay.
He's on scouting report. One sentence.
What's that?
It's got, right hand shooter will crash the boards. You just write general stuff.
Right.
Nothing specific. Must box out.
He's not ambidextrous.
Yeah.
He's going to be all right,
on
though.
the boards.
That's what they say.
No.
Of course he's going to be all right. Bronny's daddy. He's going to be all right.
Absolutely.
I mean, if he just works hard.
He can go to
his
the league.
genetics. His genetics actually carried over.
Right.
Where Jordan's genetics.
No height, no nothing.
Well,
but you know what, though? Michael's parents weren't tall. Mike just caught the heat. His brother was only 5'9", but could jump out the building.
Yeah.
Well, Michael had that heart. So listen, we're out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Fuck peace.
Damn.